Hello and welcome to MagGamer Championship Series tournaments. Today is a great day, August 27th, 2017. We have some amazing teams looking to battle to become the MagGamer Championship title holders and declare victory against the best of the best. That's right, folks. I am your host and I will be broadcasting some great action today. Let's take a look at the brackets here as we see 8 teams made it to the quarters, and we have a great series ready to showcase for you guys today. We're going to be showcasing all of the best matchups as we can, making sure everyone gets ready to roll and see Metal Gear Online 3 at its finest. Ladies and gentlemen, if you check out the bracket right at the quarterfinals, at the top, we have the defending champions, UNITA. They are the team who just won the last tournament, so they are the defending champions, and they will be facing Team Revolution. Team Revolution is well known as the European team who's conquered esports for Metal Gear Online and various other games. So this will be an interesting broadcast as I will be showcasing this matchup from the start. Ladies and gentlemen, right below them you see 6 Demons versus One Shot One Kill Clan, which is another great lineup, as we see 6 Demons is a secondary team to UNITA, the defending champions. So let's see if the secondary team can do as good as the first. That said, One Shot One Kill has some elite players, as they have been playing MGO since day one, and they're looking to take the title this year. That said, this is just 4 out of the 8 teams that will be battling. Right below them you see Fox Die. Fox Die was in the last tournament and they actually made it to the finals, but they could not defeat Team UNITA. So they are actually looking for revenge. They said they hope to face UNITA once again, but they ultimately just want to win the title. So we might see a grudge match in the finals if they can make it in. They will be facing Black Ice. Black Ice is a team who actually had to fight their way into the final 8, battling a team this week as I broadcasted and showcased their entry level to be able to make it to the quarters. So let's see what they got. They had some great strategies with Cloak and Dagger, and we are going to be definitely looking forward to that matchup. Now we have XOF Squad versus Noroti. I call them Nodo, but that's just me. So XOF is a team who's actually well put together when it comes to their clan style. They have the same XOF on each tag name. They have same outfits at times, so it's interesting to see if they can also play as good. We'll find out today, depending on who wins and doesn't. As far as Notori, they are actually a sleeper team that a lot of people are interested to find out who they are, what they are about, and what they can do. It'll be very interesting to see what goes on there. Again, you're watching the MagGamer Championship Series as these teams look to battle to become the best and to be #1. And I'm excited to broadcast this to you guys and showcase to you nothing but the best of Metal Gear, as we look forward to continue to provide nothing but great esports throughout this event here, but also in the near future. Please tune in and lock in at maggamer.com, where you can definitely get up-to-date news information about what's next for the movements when it comes to the esports through MagGamer Championship Series. So ladies and gentlemen, again, what we're trying to do today is showcase the best of Metal Gear Online. What is Metal Gear Online? It's a unique game that comes with Metal Gear. The Metal Gear series is well known and well renowned throughout all of the world, as a lot of players know about what's the game, but they haven't heard about the online aspect. And I have to say, the online aspect is a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a unique game unlike anything else. That said, ladies and gentlemen, you are now about to witness two of the best teams facing off, looking to prove who is the best. Right on the first round, you are spoiled with some very high quality, best of the best teams facing off. You're going to see, let's check out the brackets one more time so you can find out exactly what is happening. Today, we're going to start off with the defending champions, and they will be facing off against Team Revolution. These two teams here are new in facing off with each other. I believe they have not faced off yet in any esports. Today is your lucky day, as we will be broadcasting their first battle, their first matchup. We will see some amazing strategies, some great gameplay, and a lot of skill. That said, guys, here we are. We are about to get started, as the other teams are as well facing off. We will showcase the defending champions for the first round, aka the quarters. Then from there, we will move forward to the future. The future is the semifinals. I wonder who can make it. Please make your predictions as we continue to progress and move forward for this. Get ready, because it is going down in the next few minutes. The tournament will be starting, and players, please make your predictions as you view this. Who will win this matchup? It is a best of 5. Teams will be playing every mode created in Metal Gear Online and every map. Best of 5 means the first person to win 3 matches will be declared the victors, and they will move on to the semifinals, where they can face off against the next team. And we will be updating you on who wins on the other series as we move forward and we get closer to continue this tournament. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is MagGamer. You're watching the championship series right here live as we host this tournament. We are excited to present a unique and special game for all of the players throughout the world, so they can enjoy it just as we will. Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm going to showcase this bracket just so you can make your final predictions. At the moment, there isn't a winner, but there definitely will be. And I am guessing the defending champions will not go without a fight. They will do everything in their power to ensure that they take this win. There's no clear shot for them, as they will be facing a tough team, and the tournament, it's not going to be easy. Every single match has elite players who are looking forward to become the best. I couldn't tell you who's going to win. I do have my personal predictions, as I would gladly say you cannot disrespect the defending champs, and you have to give them the credit that's due, as they won the last event. But this time around, you're facing a whole new pack of elite teams, pro teams, and it's gonna be a difficult fight. Speaking of pro teams, Revolution, the team that they're facing, are top of the line, as they've been esports champions for Metal Gear Online last year, and they've showcased that they have what it takes. But ladies and gentlemen, there's never a chance that somebody can't get them. Last night we saw a great fight with the underdog who proved he can put in some work against an undefeated fighter. I'm not going to name them. And that matchup showcased somebody whose first time fighting went against a world-class champion and gave him a fight. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see who is the best, who can win, who's going to take over and control this game as we go forward. Please make your final predictions. Please decide and let us know as you go. I'm so excited and so thrilled about this tournament and about showcasing the best players in the league. Understand, we will host bigger and better tournaments in the near future, but for today, you're gonna get a show that you will certainly enjoy, and I am so excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is just the beginning. We just got started. Welcome in as we move forward. We're going ahead and taking over as teams are ready and they're lining up, getting ready to make this match happen. We only have a short amount of time as we see the way things will go. It is very interesting, to say the least. I'm very excited and happy for what is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go right ahead and show you the rosters. As you see, Team Blue, that right there, my friends, is the defending champions. And as you can see, you have Mr. Sai, you have Phantom, you have Faded, you have Nuka, you have Mickey, I'm gonna call him. And then you have Dawn. And some of these guys were the champions from last tournaments, as they have subs when they need them. Right below them on the red team, you're looking at Revolution. Revolution has No, Nizzy, Kill Switch, I'm gonna call him Briz, and then you got Pep and Mr. Sai. So all of these teams will be facing off. They will be getting ready to dominate, to control, and to wreak havoc among each other. I personally believe this will be the best matchup of the day. As we move forward, we'll see other teams who will evolve and become great, and if they have what it takes, they will be facing off against one of these two teams. In my mind, the defending champions are the favorites. You cannot disrespect the fact that they have already won, but this is a new day, a new tournament, and we still have to find out who is the best of the best. For me, personally, I'm excited just to see what's next. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we have some great teams, great players, and we're excited as we move forward. We're ready to go. Alrighty, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick look at the brackets, as they will be updating as the tournament happens. You'll get updates about who's won, who's advancing. At the moment, the match has just started. Just as we're seeing this match getting started at right now, there's nothing but pure skill happening in each of these events. In the near future, once we get big enough, we'll have multi streams up with broadcasters showcasing each match, but today we're going to focus on top of the line, who's ready to go, what can we do, taking over, and I'm so excited. And I'm excited because this game right here, for me, is the one I'm looking forward to most. As the defending champions have to prove that they were no fluke in the last event. This is top of the line, best of the best, and I'm pretty sure that we will have the best of the best teams conquer, destroy, and compete. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, MagGamer.com will be hosting, endless amounts of tournaments. This is our favorite game, so always believe that we'll have more in store for you in the future. We'll have other games that we'll showcase, and we'll make sure to have esports events for. We're going to keep moving forward in this fashion, and it's up to you guys to show us support and continue to get started. As of right now, we are waiting for the teams as they are deliberating, strategizing, and preparing as we move forward. They have a 5-minute rule. If you can see, Team Unidad is ready to go. They've readied up. It's only Team Revolution who's looking to keep focusing and taking their time as they move forward. So that's interesting to say the least. What is the plan? Sometimes in sports, they take a timeout just to get the other team off their rhythm. Is that what's happening right now with Team Revolution, or are they strategizing on what they need to do against these players? As these players all know each other. It's a very tight community in Metal Gear Online, and a lot of these players know each other and have played against each other and know strategies about what's next. So expect some serious fight in this. What you're gonna see to start the first round, it'll be bounty hunter mode. That mode is basically a team deathmatch. You're trying to eliminate the enemy's tickets, but there's a catch. There's this things called Fultons. If you can extract the player and take his tickets away from him that he has collected throughout the match. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The game has begun. It's officially started. You're welcome to MagGamer Championship Series happening right now. Good luck to every team as we move forward and showcase nothing but the best at maggamer.com. Starting off, of course, here we go. We're going to focus on the champions. As you watch here, you're looking at Nuka moving forward with his red outfit. He has stealth camo on. Then we have Mac. I'm going to call him Mac. Dawn here, who was in the last tournament wearing the green. Sai with the stealth camo. Phantom placing traps, holding down. As you can see, they're actually planning to strategize, controlling the top of the area here, while one or two players kind of leak out on the sides, trying to focus on sneaking up on the enemy. At this very moment, not a lot of action as teams are taking their time to get warmed up. And right now, if you are watching Team Unita prepare for their attack as they go forward. And it looks like Nuka is going to be the first to get into some action here as teams are battling above, but also below. We see Nuka get taken down by No. Let's check out No here as he stays down low, protecting himself, but right above him there's 4 players as he's getting shot right now. Can No put in some work and be able to stop that movement? Niche here, one of the players is well recognized, wearing the stealth camo. You can't see his outfit or find out who he is because this is Metal Gear, but he's well known as a great player, and respect to him that he's at this tournament playing with Team Revolution as he's helped them win some tournaments. Killswitch, on the other hand, is on the backside, just playing cautious with his sniper, looking up to try to take somebody down. Can he do it? And instead, he gets taken out, ladies and gentlemen. We got Breeze here. Breeze is coming up once again. It's looking like Team Unidad has the strategy, but it's still a tie game. Team Unidad is above, while Team Revolution is down below, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at some intense battles, but at the moment, it's a slow-paced, strategical gameplay as we see Pep looking to try to shoot and take somebody down. There's a gun battle, and he gets shot through the gate by Nuka. Amazing stuff there. Smart move. As we see No looking to avoid getting shot from up above. It's not looking good for Team Revolution at the moment. They are down 3 points. There's still 3 minutes left. That's a lot of time. 3 points isn't much. But Gentlemen, at this time, we don't see much happening as we see Mr. Briz get shot down and taken out by Unita. Unita, the defending champions, are still showing that they have what it takes to beat the best. But it is early, and this is nothing. This is one round of a 5-match series. First person to win 3 matches wins the game. And as you see there, Killswitch as a sniper is getting taken out by Mag. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back into the champion's view here. You're currently watching Phantom as he protects the back side of the map. They do have a strategy here, protecting the back of the map, keeping their team safe as other members stay above and try to shoot down the enemies. Right now, it's a slow-paced game. Unita is up by a good amount of points. 6 points is good enough. If they can hold that 6 points, take the victory. But understand that Metal Gear Online 3 has a very unique aspect to this game mode. The moment somebody Fultons you, they can extract the points that you've collected throughout the event. As you see here, Faded trying to throw stun grenades down and take somebody out, but he's in the clear. There's no action going on at the moment. It's looking like, for some reason, Team Revolution is not moving. And we're going to take a look at what their strategy is, as they are down 6 points. And they are not being aggressive with only 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They need to get aggressive and find a strategy to be able to take out these teams. And these players are playing very cautious, which is interesting enough, which is the right way to play. But when you're down this big, you have to get aggressive, and it's looked like they're going to get into panic mode. So let's pay attention to see what they can do to catch back up, because at the moment it's looking like Team Unita is going to take the first win. I'm going to take a quick pause here and let it play out as these teams all falling back and waiting. I'm not sure what the strategy here is. With 30 seconds left, it looks like Team Unita wins the first round, and the only way for Revolution to win is to Fulton somebody, but that doesn't seem to happen with less than 15 seconds left. This game, first match, is over, and Team Revolution has clearly taken this victory. And there it is, folks. You talk about victory. And Team Unita, again, showcasing that they are the best of the best.
Go, go, go.
And we're going to round 2, ladies and gentlemen, to try to see who can take this title here and dominate in great fashion, as players are looking to hold it down. Can they conquer is the question.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a big time match, as Revolution is down big on this one, but they're taking over the top area just like Unita did. So it's very interesting, to say the least, to see what could happen here as we move forward.
Enemy spotted. I see one.
Ladies and gentlemen, another cautious game by Team Revolution.
Enemy spotted.
It's looking like they respect Unita's gunplay, and they're looking to take their time and find a way to get this victory here, as Unita has showcased a great strategy on the first round, but we're only just beginning, and this is just the start of the event as we move forward.
Enemy spotted.
We're gonna take a quick sneak peek here and just watch Niche as he goes to try to dominate. But I'm gonna actually move forward. As you see here, Pep put in some work, taking out a player. At the moment, Unita's up by 1, but that's not much, and it looks like Revolution can still take this match as they move forward. It's an early game, and there's still a lot of matches to go. Ladies and gentlemen,
I see one.
we're seeing Side throwing stun grenades here.
Enemy spotted.
Niche at the moment. It's a slow-paced game here. It's already 3 minutes left, and halfway through, these teams have not gotten aggressive as everybody's falling back. It looks like Unita just wants to take the win. We're gonna check them out here as they are mostly protecting them certain areas. Nuke is the only one looking to roam and try to get aggressive and get some points here. But it is still early, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Sai get taken down and taken out, but Faded in the backdrop, sitting there trying to take down one of the enemies, having a nice gunfight over here. The question is, who's going to win the gunfight, as it is a 21-21 tie game. Faded trying to move around and maneuver. Smart move there. All the action is right over here with Nuka looking to try to dominate as he's taken down by No. We're going to get a quick look at what the other team is doing as they continue to move forward, and they're actually in the fight. They're only down 2 points. Can Team Revolution showcase some skill and some will as he takes him down and kills him? I'm thinking one of these teams should be Fultoning. That way they can go up big in the board. Fultoning is a way to extract the player and gain points, steal the points from the other team. But right now is a slow-paced game as these two teams try to keep themselves in order, try to stick together, and it's looking pretty good for Team Revolution on this round, as they are currently up 4 points, looking to take this round with 30 seconds left, unless Unita can find a way to win big here. It's looking like game over, as the pressure is on Unita to take this round. But if anything, we will see who wins by the scoreboard, and it's going to end with a tie for each round leading up to the scoreboard on who's going to take the victory here.
Enemy spotted.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Without a shadow of doubt, Team Revolution takes the second round. Congratulations to Team Revolution for that second round victory. But we are going to go ahead and get into the scoreboards. I believe it's a very close game, just like we predicted. It'll be the most exciting when it comes to that.
Good luck.
And And here we are, Team Liquid, which is Team Revolution, have won the first round, and they are 1-0 against. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen it here. Congratulations to Team Unita. I'm sorry, to Team Revolution, who's won the first round and showcased dominance in this tournament. But, ladies and gentlemen, now we're moving on to the second round. It's Calm Control. It's a little bit wild, a little bit hectic. Can get very interesting. But we're going to go ahead and give the score 1-0 to Team Revolution here. They have some time to go ahead and to prepare for the second round, as it is Calm Control. Now they have to figure out what they need to do to get things right and make it happen. That was a great display for the second round to be able to come back and take that victory. Unbelievable display by the teams, and congratulations to Team Revolution for taking first match. This is game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. Who can win? We don't know. We will see as we go forward in this tournament. I'm super excited and blessed to be able to host these events, and I'm so happy that you're here with me, watching these teams and players continue to showcase their skills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these teams right here, again, are pro players. Each round is going to be played very different as different strategies continue to advance them. That said, we don't know who's going to take the title, who's going to dominate the game, but I guarantee that it's going to be a very interesting match, and that this round here will determine if the defending champs has what it takes, as Team Revolution won the first match. It's very interesting to see, can the defending champs continue to dominate, or have they met their match? I have no doubt the champions will come back, as they have some great strategies. This game is yet to be over. It's just the beginning. And we will see a lot more from these players as we move forward. Now, as you can see here, Team Revolution is taking their time once again, and it looks like that's a good thing. It looks like they're doing the right thing, as they are looking to play it smart and do what's right as we go forward. So don't count them out. And the last time they sat there and they were hesitant to start the match, and everybody wondered what is going on in this first round. They weren't ready. They actually were ready, and they actually won that first round, showcasing that they are a great team to compete against, and they will be dominating as we move forward. That said, guys, we are going to go ahead and check out once again the brackets, as they are still in process, ladies and gentlemen, and we haven't gotten through just yet to the finals. As we know, the defending champions are looking to dominate, but it is just the start, folks. We cannot count any team out as we go forward. I personally would like to see both teams take this to game 5. I'm always excited when teams battle it out and make it happen, as it is exciting just to watch some of the best teams. We're going to take a pause here and allow the teams to make their way and create a strategy as we go forward. We'll showcase some of the current winners of the first round, as they are attacking. I'm sorry, they are defending right now, attacking C, and Revolution is attacking C while Unita is defending. As we see, Niche gets taken down, but it's not over yet. It looks like Team Revolution has dominated C, and they're going to be moving over to B. B is where the battle really begins, folks. It'll get very interesting when we get to B. B is where it really intensifies, and it turns into a very competitive matchup. So do not be afraid to see what's next, what's happening. And so far, what does people have to say? Who they feel has what it takes to win this tournament? It looks too close to call in my book, as I'm respecting Team Revolution for coming in and taking the first win against the champions, putting them on their back, making them have to really try harder and put in a big effort to try to dominate, as it's not an easy task. And there it is, using stuns to try to stop control of B. We're gonna just watch how these teams can take over B, as they've done an amazing job so far controlling B. But understand that this, ladies and gentlemen, is not an easy task, as teams will have to take over multiple letters to be able to deplete the enemy's link. Right now they're uploading on each of these stations. They're at C, but they don't have B, and they're fighting for B at the very moment. Brist being taken down. I'm going to go ahead and showcase some of Niche. Niche is playing it smart, moving over to A right now, as he continues to play smart and use some strategy, but he's getting shot from behind. And he takes down Phantom with a nice kill, deciding to go back to B and take that over, as teams did seen where he was going to A, and now he's moving in, but he's pretty much alone right here. It's looking like it's going to be a tough battle to face all these reds, and he gets taken down by Phantom as a revenge kill there. Now we're looking at kill switch from afar with an LMG just supporting fire for the rest of the team. It's an interesting battle the way they're setting it up. Some guys are far off sniping, using LMGs, suppressing fire, trying to push back enemies, while other guys are being aggressive trying to get B. At the moment, we only have 1 minute and 40 seconds, and Team Revolution has 40%. They have only captured C this whole game. They need to get aggressive and capture another letter to be able to win the match. It's the only way. Taken down once again, ladies and gentlemen, as they continue to try to get in. At the moment, Niche is getting wormholed, and we're gonna go ahead and see No, as he actually almost captured B, but gets taken out in the last second there. As right now the Team Revolution are making their push to capture B. This is their one chance to be able to dominate here, but once again each of their team members get wiped, and right now Team Unita is taking the first round. They are doing pretty well with 50% left on the clock. It looks like Team Revolution will have a hard time capturing and dominating on these points, but this is only the first round of the second game, and Team Revolution can also dominate when they defend the uplinks. At the moment, Niche is moving in, but he gets taken out once again by Sai. Big props to Team Unita, as I showcase the attacking team trying to be aggressive and get into it. Next round, I will showcase the attackers once again. At the moment, I'm only showcasing Team Revolution, but they are getting dominated, folks. It's not looking good on this round. It is not an easy game mode to conquer and dominate with. So please understand and respect these teams, because this is one of the most difficult missions in the game, to be able to conquer 2 or 3 areas at a time while a team is defending them. Concentrated battles within the zones. As it looks like Team Revolution is being very smart about it. They are moving back towards A, hoping to capture that last A. But the reality is, with 25 seconds left, they can't win the objective, so they will lose this round. But as long as they score big, and we're looking at a tie score at the moment, they have to score big on the next round to be able to win and score big. You got to pay attention to the scores when you see this game, ladies and gentlemen. So once this round is over, keep track of the scores and then find out on the next score. And if they both tie the game will go to the score. As you see there, Team Unita showing some great defense as Team Revolution could not win. And the scores are tied, folks. That means whoever wins the scoreboard in the next round, if Team Revolution can win, they will dominate and take over. But that is a big if, folks. So now we're going to go ahead and watch to see these next teams, if Unita can defend as well. I'm sorry, if they can attack as well as they defended. Right now, Team Unita has shown some great skill on that round. But it is not over yet, folks. And teams will have to take their time and be smart about it. Let's go ahead and watch Nuka as he moves forward. Well, it's a she. As she moves forward, the heroine right here, as they move forward to try to dominate. They're capping C at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that Team Revolution will not allow this to stand, and they'll make a move into C. If Team Revolution can hold back Unita and keep them at C just the way it happened in the last round, then they will dominate. But I'm liking what I'm seeing by Team Unita as they are kind of trying to trap the enemy, coming from behind, attacking from all sides as Nuka takes out 2 players right away. Great stuff. And we have Faded here taking out enemies as well, but he gets taken out. Still can't capture B, but that was a good effort as they wiped out some of the team members. And at the moment, it's looking like another one of those very difficult methods to attack. I would say if I was playing this mode, which I have many times, folks, I would have a sniper just like Phantom is back here, taking out enemies as we push in, just shooting them down one after another, and basically clearing the enemies and making them mindful of a sniper, causing them to stay behind cover most of the time, limiting their movements. As we see right now, we have Sai, who was taking over B, but captured it, and now it's looking like Team Unita might score big here as they have B. I'm sorry, they don't have B. They almost had B, but they could not capitalize. Sai, again, the ultimate aggressor. He's the first one in line here, but he doesn't want to be alone as his team needs to move forward. We see some friends coming over, looking to take over. It's not an easy task as teams are concentrating on B, trying to stop them. I would suggest teams to move over towards A, take over A, and dominate in that fashion. If they do that, they will be able to win this match. But, folks, take your time and see who has what it takes. At the moment, they're playing very cautious as they have 2 defenders at C. I'm wondering if Team Unidad doesn't care if they win this match as long as they score more than the other team. But I would rather go for the victory here, and if they can move over to to A, that'll be the best method in my personal opinion. As a gamer myself, I love what it takes, and these games are intense battles as you see teams just consistently get hurt and taken down. Now, if Team Revolution is good enough to win this round and score more points, they will actually take the round. All that Team Unita needs to do is score more points than Team Revolution, as the game was tied on the first round. So we don't know what is going to happen, what's next I'm pretty sure it'll be interesting to say the least. Let's check out the score here. As we see Team Revolution scoring big, and it's 2 minutes left. If Team Unidad doesn't push, then they will lose the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. They need, not the tournament, the round, and they need to make a push, and they need to capitalize, or they will lose through the tiebreaker. And that is a problem for them. They don't want to go down 2-0, because then their back will be against the wall, and Team Revolution can capitalize on that and really cause some conflict for them. At the moment, I'm still looking at the same method, as most of their team is at C, but I'm not sure what their plan is. As they're down 2,000 points, they need to make an aggressive move, capitalize, score big, or try to capture the objectives. And at the moment, it doesn't look like that's a plan or a goal. So we're seeing simple precautions here, and Unita trying to put up a fight, but again, just like we saw in the first round, the attacking team is having a difficult time. And again, I would have tried a different strategy and moved over to A and told my whole team to push over to A, but that's not what happened in this round, folks. So best of luck. With the last 40 seconds, it doesn't look like Unita will win this round, and they will lose the second game. The defending champions are being taken down, and they're going to lose the second game. That's going to be 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. That is an unbelievable task for Team Revolution to be able to do this to the defending champions, possibly taking them out, because now they can do a sweep, and the defending champs will be on their backside as we watch as they try to score some last minute points. They are down over 2,000, and ladies and gentlemen, without a shadow of doubt, Team Revolution has won. I'm sorry about that. Wrong. I have scored this all wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Unreal. I have scored it wrong until the last minute. I did not see. Props to Team Unita actually taking that victory. And I scored it wrong. I got mixed up there. Apologies, folks. Team Unida has tied the game. That's right, folks. They have tied the game, and you're looking at some dominant aspects. That was great, and that's just what we needed, because now we're going to get multiple matches here. This is not over yet. A great display of skill and will by the champions, as in the last Frost we saw them take over and dominate. Great stuff by both teams, but we're going to take a second break while the teams prepare for the next round and check out the bracket. If you want to really pay attention here and find out what is going on, I'm going to go ahead and showcase to you what is happening. At the moment, you're looking at one shot, one kill, winning and defeating Team 6 Demons and advancing to the semifinals already, ladies and gentlemen. Big stuff. Congratulations. Props to one shot, one kill. The team that I told you had some elite players who has really put in some serious work. I'm so excited for them and thrilled at the fact that they were dominant, showcased some really powerful aspects, and we are going to be seeing them for the second round. The question is, as we watch, they are going to be facing Team Revolution or Team Unida. Who will they face? At this moment, it looks like a tie game. The score is 1-1 for Unita, and it's going to be an interesting battle. I'm so excited for what's happening here. Now, as we look below, it looks like Black Ice has won one match, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over yet, but they have won one match, and they are in the lead, as Black Ice is a new team who fought their way to make it into the final 8. Fox Die made it to the final 8. They've won and made it to the finals in the last tournament, but they're on their heels, down 1 point. It's looking good. I'm super excited about what's happening so far. We see One Shot One Kill make it into the semifinals, a team that I hold near and dear to my heart, not because I know them very well, but because my interactions with them have been pretty hilarious, as they've been very fun and loose. And I think that might be a benefit to their play, as they're not feeling pressure and they're ready, to just play the game and enjoy it for what it is. So that is exciting to hear and to see. Props to them. Six Demons were a great team who were the defending champs' second team, and they fought hard. They won a round, but they couldn't defeat One Shot One Kill as they advanced. But the tournament is still going, ladies and gentlemen. We still have teams and players ready to go. There's a lot of action happening, and I'm excited to be a part of this as I continue to go and move forward. It's been a pleasure, to say the least, about this event. So far, it's been very, very entertaining, very, very, very special to watch the defending champions take the second round. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go right ahead and move on to the third game. Right now, game 3. This is where it all counts. To me, game 3 is the most important game. We're going to be playing Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is a Metal Gear themed game mode where teams actually have to play smart. Right now, what we're seeing is Team Unita are the attacking team. They have to get these discs and upload them, but I already know more or less what Team Unita's strategy usually is. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but you'll see it, as they like to not attack and make the other team get aggressive towards them, and they'll be able to stop the other team. So if they're going to do that, we'll see it here. But I want to watch the defending team and see what their plan is, as some of them are placing C4s on the wall, as you can see here. A C4 right on the objective. So anytime a team tries to advance, they will have C4s ready to take them out. That Null right there with a great strategy, as the C4 can be a good use. Smart move by him, placing a couple C4s in the area. But he's going to wait it out and hold his fort in the legendary Metal Gear box, folks. Now, as we're watching, they're just defending the disc. They are not being aggressive. This is playing into Unita's strategy. I'm not sure if they know, but Unita doesn't mind not scoring any points on the first round. They prefer taking the defense and getting aggressive on defense and scoring through defense. That said, we don't know if any of these teams play the same. As in Revolutions, I haven't seen them play other than playing against them online. So the thought is, can Team Revolution have a strategy behind winning the second round? As right now, this is falling into Unita's strategy. As you can see, they're not being aggressive. Every player just on the back of the map, playing it smart. Happen here because and this is playing into Unita's favor. Again, ladies and gentlemen, they are very strategic on what they're trying to do. I know it looks like, why are they not attacking? Why are they not going? And that's something that I thought when I first saw it. But playing on these esports tournaments, you want to secure a win without having any trouble. And the problem is if you try to take the risk and move into the letters, the teams have so much great defense that you will lose points. Even if you grab the disc, you have to create some really high point advantage, and your team will get wiped half of the time, more than half of the time. So the strategy here is not get caught, not get any points marked on us. As you see here, Mac is just hanging out in a box, having some fun, saying very happy that their team is not aggressive. I don't think Team Revolution knows this strategy, and if they do, they feel confident enough to be able to counter it on the next round. But I do believe that Unita will have the advantage in Cloak and Dagger. Unfortunately for Team Revolution, this might not play to their advantage. It's interesting for the next round. We'll see what can happen for teams, as everybody is playing it precautious at the moment. I'm interested to see what is going to happen. I know that a lot of players and a lot of teams don't usually get involved with this type of system, but believe me, ladies and gentlemen, this is won over and over and over again, not only by Unita, but a lot of esports players. And
Enemy spotted.
and it looks like this is going to be a clear victory for the first round. The Unita will lose the round, but they are getting exactly what they wanted. As we see the box trick here by Noel. We'll just watch this, as this is the slowest and most dull match in the game, but it's the most strategical. So the mind game is lose the first round for Team Unita, but dominate, because they will be able to score big on the next round and win the match. So it's going to be 0-0 by the end of this match, and Team Revolution will have to attack, and they're going to be under pressure to attack. So Unita will have the advantage there. Can they dominate on it? We'll see. It's going to be interesting for the next round on what's going to happen. Good stuff so far. Unfortunately, I'm afraid for Team Revolution. They've showed a lot of great skill and will, and right now they're showing confidence that they don't need to be aggressive on defense, which this is the smart way to go. But yet again, Team Revolution wins that round, but I promise you folks, the next round will get interesting, because Unita purposely does that so that there won't be no score. As you can see, it's 0-0 for both teams. The next round determines everything. Who will be the victors? That is the question. We have a lot of players, a lot of teams, and it's going to get interesting, to say the least. Alrighty, so we're gonna watch what Unita does here, as they're planting traps, etc., etc. And it's looking like, oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like
I see an enemy.
these teams are going to be doing a similar strategy, as they're planting traps throughout the area as well. So they're kind of creating their perimeters. 0-0 for both teams, and it's going to be interesting. How does this go? I believe if it's 0-0, then we'll have a double loss here, and one will be declared victor either way. But I'm interested in what Unita is going to do, because this is their normal strategy. And as they're sitting here just waiting, it might cost them big time. So we don't know, and we will see. And yep, it's 100% certain that Revolution is doing the same thing. Now, this mode usually when teams attack is really fun to announce. And I'll be honest, I don't like this strategy personally. I prefer to see a team show the skill enough. In this game mode, you have non-lethal weapons and cloak, and that's how they usually play the round. But at this moment, teams are just waiting it out and letting the shot clock decide the victory. And it's something that I, as a player, don't like to do. I understand you want to win, but it's not my style. So now both teams are doing the same thing. Both teams have the similar strategies of how esports have went before in all the tournaments that has happened before. This is the most popular method for Cloak and Dagger. It is not in any way the most fun to watch. There's hardly any interest, to be honest. But we will see what happens. Will a team get aggressive and win, or will it go to the scorecards and we'll have one of those? I'm super excited here, guys. You're talking about two of the best teams taking their time. I'm thinking if what it looks like right now is Revolution realizes they have to get aggressive and they have to do something. They're not gonna just hold back and take the loss. So automatically the game will decide who wins, even if nobody scores a point. And it looks like Revolution is starting to move up, be a little strategical about their plan, and try to advance to score. Even if they can get a couple marks. You know, you mark an enemy, you get 50 points, you're up. And now the other team has pressure to try to score also. So this is a strategy that is difficult, but that'll be their best bet. As right now, none of the teams are in the move. There's 2 minutes left. It's a very intense. Nobody dares to take the steps forward. As you see, Niche, the only one of the head of the packs. Alright, we got Sai and Niche next to each other. Of course, you can't barely see them, but they are there, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at an interesting battle here. But they have to get aggressive, and it is now that they have to do so. They only got a minute and a half, and they are moving in. So this is going to decide what happens, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get into Niche, where he is the leader. He's running the show, moving up towards the enemy's base. He's currently in their hub. Can he help? All he needs to do is mark one enemy before the minutes cross, and then the other team is in panic mode as they lost the points, and it's all coming down to score. And Niche is there, moving in, as 3 of the members are moving in together. But they're taking their time, and they're not trying to rush in there with 40 seconds left. All they really have to do is get a mark. Mark one enemy. Stun an enemy. You know, kill one player. That's all they have to do. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, folks. As Niche is moving in slowly, but they're throwing smoke everywhere, trying to cover themselves and avoid getting spotted. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Nuka killing one of the enemies, making Unita take the scoreboard with 1 second left. Unbelievable, folks. There it is. You have it. That was an unbelievable win by Unita. Unita taking the win and doing some great things there, showcasing their skills. Props to them as they move up 2-1. The defending champions are not taking any prisoners. They have won that round in the last seconds. Big ups and big props to them. So, as you see the score, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1-2 Unita. But it is not over yet, guys. We're going to move on to the next round. It's actually one of my favorite modes. Cloak and Dagger is my favorite. But Sabotage, announcing Sabotage is intense because there's a lot of players. There's a lot of players going down right now. It is getting interesting. And this is where we're going to take a second again to check out the bracket, find out what is happening. As you can see on the scoreboard of this bracket, XOF has eliminated Notori. Notori is eliminated. They won one round, but they could not defeat XOF. XOF wins in a convincing fashion, as they are also waiting for the results on Fox Die and Black Ice. Ladies and gentlemen, I am interested in that match, as those teams will be dominant as well, trying to advance in the tournament. As far as Unita and Revolution, they're doing good so far. I'm appreciating what I'm seeing by these two teams, but I'm interested to see what these other teams have, and we will be showcasing one of the other teams on the next matchup once this series finishes. Right now we are on game 4 for Revolution and Unita. It is gonna be an interesting match, and I'm not sure who's going to win, because Unita is certainly a dominant team. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're certainly excited about what's happening here. And this last round here can determine what it takes for a Revolution. Are they going to push this to a game 5? Or will they take the loss and be defeated by Unita? As our settings get revamped here, we're going to see who has what it takes to win. A lot of great teams, a lot of great players. We're talking about best of 5 series. We are on game 4. Sabotage mode is a very, very, very objective based mode. Teams are going to be forced to really try their hardest and score big and do everything that it takes. I personally have a very unique strategy that I'll explain as we move forward throughout the tournament. And the games are getting started, folks, so let's go ahead and check them out. Team Unita up 2-1. Team Revolution on their backs. They cannot allow Team Unita to take this win. So, let's see if they have what it takes to be able to stop them and control the board. As we see here, Team Revolution moving in. Their objective right now is to hack one of these terminals, which will end up blocking, unlocking the shield that's on that missile. And then once they do that, they'll be able to Fulton the missile or destroy the missile. That is the mission objective. Fulton the missile or destroy it. This is not an easy task, to say the least, but a lot of teams do very well in this mode. That is a very interesting mode, to say the least. One of my favorite modes because it's objective based. And right now we're looking at a Walker gear, which I've only limited them to this matchup because this matchup deserves a little extra firepower. As we see here, Pep taking it to the other team, grabbing the D-Walker, the Gear Walker, and taking out Mac. And he's going to continue to rock this here, but he gets stunned, ladies and gentlemen. He's down as he gets taken out by Sai. But this is just the beginning, guys. A lot of heavy action gonna be happening. This is gonna be straight up pure fun, madness, insanity, greatness at its best. My favorite play here, as we see tons of action focused on trying to get the objective, but players have to go after each other, and they have forced to fight each other throughout the tournament. As you see here, Niche is a genius as he's sitting here defending the spawned area. He's spawn camping, ladies and gentlemen. That is not a illegal. You can spawn camp because there's about 6 or 5 spawn areas, and teams can use them to their advantage. As we see Team Revolution, I try to showcase some of their gameplay, but basically you can spawn camp, but there's 5 different locations that teams can spawn in, so it's up to the teams to be smart about where they spawned. As we see Briz taking out 2 players right away. Good stuff from him. They're trying to get aggressive here, but it's looking like they might be able to, as Null is hacking one of the terminals while Pep is protecting him. And he has taken it. So now they're going to go ahead and move over to the missile. If they can capitalize and grab that missile, they're going to do very well. Let's go ahead and check out Sai as he moves forward. He doesn't look like they're worried too much, as they're not even trying to get too aggressive towards the actual missile. Sai is kind of patrolling the staircase, not allowing the other team to come out. And he's taking out another guy. A great strategy by Revolution, sitting here blocking off the entrances from the spawn points. But there's multiple spawn points, and it's not an easy task to be able to eliminate the other teams. And it's looking like Team Revolution are not even looking to win the round as far as grabbing the missile. It seems like they're just happy by scoring points by hacking the terminals and playing smart, winning points by killing the enemies. These things are a smart way to play, but it might cost them, because if they lose this round by not completing the objective, then Team Unita will be taking over and winning both rounds, and that'll be an automatic loss. So we'll see how this goes. We still got 2 minutes left. They still can Fulton the missile. As we see here, Sai moving in towards the missile. I'm not sure if he's looking to dominate on the missile, but it's an interesting battle here, as we see Briz moving in with Sai as well, as they are looking to capitalize. They finally got to the missile. They're going to Fulton the missile, ladies and gentlemen. Can they do it? Will it happen? I don't think so. I'm going to move over to the defending champs here. Now they have to shoot down this missile, do their best to eliminate it from being Fulton. And so far, they're doing all right. They take it down. There it is, folks. Looking good so far, but it looks like Team Revolution realizes they need to get aggressive. They have taken over the area. There's only one blue player, and he is being choked out, ladies and gentlemen. And it's interesting, to say the least, to see what can happen here. I don't think that Team Revolution will have enough time. They have to get aggressive right now to win the objective. At the moment, it looks like Team Unita is winning by score, and they will win this round. So by the next round, if they can Fulton the missile, they automatically win and advance to the next round. But it's not looking too good, as the teams can't even get into the missile. So Unita is controlling this game at the moment. Props to them, as we'll showcase their attack on the next round. I try to keep it focused on Revolution for this round, as their objective is to stop. As we see here, a great strategy by Unita, placing fire at the entrance, not allowing the other team to come in for the missile. A very, very strategic move. And ladies and gentlemen, it is looking like Unita has defended that missile, has won the round, and also the scoreboard. Ladies and gentlemen, the defending champs showcasing some great skill there, but they have a hard task at hand. Revolution will have to defend this as well. If Revolution can stop them and score more points, then they can at least tie the game, win the game from the second round. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase Unita and showcase them attacking as they go ahead and grab one of the Walker gears. I call them D-Walkers because that's what they're called in the story mode, but ladies and gentlemen, they're originally called Walker gears. They're only allowed for this mission because I felt it was great to showcase them during a really tough mission. But as you can see there, he gets taken out. But deaths are not the factor in this game mode. Unita can win by the score, but if they can get the objective, this game will be over, folks. At the moment, as you're looking, Team Phantom with the sniper, I'm going to pay attention to him for a little while as he's more of the laid-back sniping style of gaming from up close and personal using a sniper. Oh my god, Unita is really getting aggressive here. 3 of their members have survived that onslaught, and they're hacking the terminal at the moment, as you can see below. And they hacked it, and they're going to be moving in aggressively, already taking over one of the areas. But it's looking amazing with a nice kill by Phantom there, taking players out. Looks like Unita has some great strategies, and they are going to advance if they can take this round and take that missile. But they have to work smarter because they just lost the terminal, and they cannot Fulton the missile until they unlock it. And this is where Phantom has to do his part to hack that terminal. As the players are down below, and it looks like Phantom took him out. Can he hack the terminal before somebody takes him out? It's a question, and he needs to do it for his team. And he's actually planning to just place traps as his team moves in, and they're moving forward. And it's looking like Unita said they do want to get the missile, but their focus is making sure they score more than Team Revolution. This is interesting because for me, I would love the objective-based games, and normally I just do objectives. It's my favorite way to play. But as of right now, we're looking at amazing stuff here by Team Unita. Even though they're going to lose this round if they don't Fulton the missile, they are on top of the scoreboard yet again, folks. So it's an interesting battle, and they're just playing strategically, winning the game through strategy, planning, coordination, and they're doing very well together at the moment. But I would say it would be best if they can Fulton the missile to give us some really excitement here. At the moment, they're not even daring to get the terminal. But this is just the beginning, folks. Let's see what happens here. Can they Fulton? Yes, they can. There it is. The missile's up in the air. Now it's up to Team Revolution to be able to stop that. As you can see, they're spending their bullets. I'm going to go ahead and showcase. It doesn't look good. They need some serious firepower. And oh my Lord Jesus. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The champions have done it. Congratulations to the champions. They have moved on and advanced. Props and respect to them as they showcased exactly what it takes to win. Big ups, big ups, big ups. You got to give credit where credit's due, ladies and gentlemen, as Team Unita showed dominance, fighting against one of the pro teams, and they have advanced to the finals. As you can see, they're saluting Dawn, Nuka, Sai, Mac, Phantom, Faded, and Dawn Again. They have won the first match, the first round, moving on from the quarterfinals to the semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. You talk about a great matchup, a great lineup. They have advanced. Props and respect to them for all their hard work, displaying true skill and will as we move forward. I wanted to take some time and showcase to you guys the bracket once more, as we will see who's advanced and who's next up. Right now, we're going to take a quick minute to check out these brackets and see who is advanced. As we move forward, really excited, really blessed to be able to witness that. Congratulations to Team Unida. Props and respect to Team Revolution. They put up a fight, ladies and gentlemen. They have not backed down. They've really put up a great fight, and they have done an amazing job against these teams. Now, we're going to have to see the next two teams face off. It's not going to be a easy task. It's going to be another big battle where two teams, great teams, will face off. I'm going to go ahead and get that started as we move forward, folks. We're going to continue. Now, let's take a quick second and check out the bracket, figure out who's winning, who has won, and what is happening. At the moment, Unita will be facing One Shot, One Kill Clan. That is up next. That was a great matchup. Then we will have down below in the semifinals, we still have an undecided match as Black Ice is up 2-1 against Fox Die. Really, really great stuff there. I'm super excited about what's happening. And we're going to showcase some really, really, really interesting second round here. The semifinals will get intense as players and teams will have to battle it out once again to make it in to the finals. Can they do it is the question. We're going to watch the semifinals next up. But below that, as we see, XOF Squad has defeated Nori. They're just waiting for their next matchup, which will be interesting because teams are no joke. They all out for revenge, intense battle. I'm interested to see who can win. That is the question. Who has what it takes? And for me personally, I respect the champions. I thought they were done when they lost the first match, but they came back and won 3 in a row right after that. Shut me up, that's for sure. I'm excited for it. I know it's not an easy task to beat a team like Revolution, a great team. Congratulations to them for competing and trying their best. As we move on to the next round, we're going to see a battle between Unita and One Shot, One Kill. Now, for those who saying they predicted this, don't lie. There are some predictions on Twitter. Some teams have posted, some players, some random fans, and I would like to broadcast that at a later date on who predicted the bracket before we started the matches. So I couldn't say. I'm not gonna fancy a lie here and tell you some fantasy that this team or that team, this guy did. But I did give respect to the champions, even though I doubted at the last minute. I doubted when they lost the first round. I said, can they beat Team Revolution? They're showing some dominance here. I was a bit worried, but they did a great job and came back for the victory. It is gonna be an amazing round. We're gonna take a little music break here, guys, as we have some fun with the bracket here. Go ahead and make your predictions. We're gonna take a couple seconds to gather this and get ready for the semifinals. I hope you're hyped as I am. Let's get ready to rumble. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to kick off with the next teams facing off, looking to be the next champions. The question is, who are you picking? We're about to watch Unita play against One Shot, One Kill. Let's take a look at the semifinal bracket here. A closer look. At the moment, FOX is still waiting the results between the opponent matchup. But Unita versus One Shot, One Kill clan. I'm going to have to call them One Shot, but they're looking ready to go. And I'm interested to see who can win here. Like I told you guys, One Shot, One Kill have elite players. Some of the best players in MGO are on that team. But they have yet to compete in MagGamer Championship Series, so we have not got to see what skill do they have. But I'm pretty sure they got what it takes. If they eliminated 6 demons, a great team. This is just the beginning, as this semifinals is going to get intense. Players and teams will play different and have different strategies and showcase some really great skills. A very laid-back team, a very fun team in the chat that we've built for all the teams. One Shot, One Kill. 1S. I'm gonna call him 1S from now on, ladies and gentlemen. So 1S is interesting, but the defending champs just showed us that they are not to be messed with, that they will dominate. They lost the first round, underestimated Revolution, who were a great team. But we are going to see what it takes as we move forward and continue to showcase some great skill, some great will, and some great passion. Should be great. I'm super excited as we're getting started very soon with these two teams. For me personally, I will say I would like to see what 1S has to offer. I think that 1S has shown dominance in the first round, winning big against a great team. And now they're playing against Unita, who's impressive to say the least when it comes to what they've done and what they're doing as we showcase some of the great skills throughout. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're still waiting for the results. I'm going to take another look at the bracket, full bracket here. Fox Die and Black Ice are battling at it right now. That is a great game. It went to game 5, ladies and gentlemen. The one match that we didn't get to broadcast today has made it to game 5. They're showcasing some great skill, and in the beginning I believe Black Ice had 2-0, so it looks like Fox Die is coming back for a vengeance. They were in the finals on our last tournament, but that doesn't mean anything because this is a new day with a lot of new teams, with a lot of great teams, and they're looking to capitalize and take the win here as we move forward. I personally am excited to see who wins that battle, as in the future when we host these tournaments I will showcase a great display of different events happening at the same time. We will continue to build from there and go forward and showcase a lot of great teams. But I'm showcasing the bracket just to let you guys know the update as we'll push forward to get the teams ready to go right now for the semifinals. Who got what it takes? I would like to see the defending champs put up a battle against this very experienced team who's well put together. That said, it's still early in the match. We're gonna continue to do what we have to do, and I'm excited about this, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, I have the logos of each team. They have some interesting ones like Tom Cruise, and for Black Ice they have the snowflake. Fox Die, XOF, Team Revolution with the Tom Cruise, and Unita with the saluting plushies. And then of course 1S, 1K clan is ready. So guys, alright, enough of this. Your last chance to check out these brackets as we're almost ready to go. We're about to get started for this tournament, and we've reached the semifinals. I'm going to showcase that right now so you guys can get a quick look. Unita versus 1S battling it out to make it to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most meaningful game for any of these teams right now. This is where it all comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a great time with this event, and a lot of great players doing some great things, showcasing their skill and their will as we move forward. It's looking good and it's looking great. I'm really excited and thrilled for hosting this tournament as MagGamer Championship Series continues to expand. Next year, next month at etc., we'll have bigger and better events. We're going to have multiple casters. We're going to have a really great display, some great players, and expect amazing things to come as we continue to expand our brand and everything that we're trying to do for the community of gaming. Metal Gear Online is one of our focuses, but there are many other games that we will be hosting for esports events as we continue to enjoy the competition and the fire that it takes to be the best and to be named #1. is a very, very special thing. Let's go ahead and take a second here, ladies and gentlemen. Enough talk. Check out the actual team rosters here. As you can see, team One Shot, One Kill, 1S is going to be their name, are doing big things here, showcasing some really great stuff. But you have to understand that it is not over yet, folks. We're talking about teams still battling it out, still trying to find their way, and it's still early, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started with this match. Let's take a look at the names of 1S here. We have Snow Angel, Broken Sworn, Fatty, Max, Ghost, Hunter. And as you know, the defending champions are being displayed until they lose. They will be displayed. If they lose this round, then we'll showcase the finals. But as of right now, the defending champions deserve their broadcast. Right now, the defending champions, the team is going to be Mac, Dawn, Nuka, Phantom, Psy, and Faded. Once again, as they reach the semifinals. And we're about to go crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super excited. So excited. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Semifinals are here. Thank you for tuning in. We are just getting started with this tournament. This is the semifinals as the champions look to defend themselves. They're still in the bracket. They have not been eliminated. This is game 1 of the semifinals between 1S and Unita. Blue team is going to be Unita. Red team is gonna be, blue team is 1S. Red team is Unita. At the moment, this is a precautious game by 1S. Their strategy just taking hold, protecting an area, protecting each other, which I think is actually a smart move. This is possibly one of the best ways to play. But it looks like Unita is doing the same thing. Two very cautious teams taking their time. As we can see here, Mac trying to be the scout and look for the enemy as he moves forward. Can get really interesting if he goes in all alone, or is he going to wait for his team? Nope, he's scouting all alone, doing a Metal Gear mission all alone, ladies and gentlemen. Can he do it? It'll be interesting to see if Mac can go ahead and make a move, as he just very precautious, but somebody spots him from far. Will he get hit? And he does get hit, but he moves out of the way. Great stuff by Mac to not get hit, but do not sleep on the other team, as they are really great players. Right now, Mac is being very cautious. He has 4 players right next to him. He does not have any awareness of this. The moment he moves in towards that building, it is over. Can he survive or take out a couple enemies is the question. We're going to wait here and see what his game plan is, as he's just taking his time trying to lure somebody in or something. but he's got to be smart about his actions, as the whole team is in that area, and they will light him up. Oh, there it is. He's marking enemies. They don't know that he's there because they would have attacked him. But Faded taking out Ghost. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Mac gets shot from behind. I was waiting for that. And we see here, we're gonna go ahead and check out Faded for a second. Oh, sorry about that. There's action going on right here between Nuka, trying to take enemies down. This is a very cautious game. Two great teams taking their time and playing right now. It looks like 1S is up 1 point, but that's not a lot in a match like this where it gets very serious. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this sniper here, Max, as he looks to try to take somebody out, but there's a sniper attacking him, and I know who that is, ladies and gentlemen. He's a great sniper. This is a contest between snipers, and at the moment, oh, and there goes Max getting attacked from a rifleman. Phantom taking down the other team. Great sniper. Two great snipers. Phantom is one of them on the other team here. A lot of great play so far by these teams, but again, it's a close match, and you don't want this. You want to try to get a lead. You want to try to win the round, but also score big. If we take a second to look at the score, once again, the defending champions are actually holding it down, up 700 to be exact, and they're just playing it cautious. They can win the round just from the score, and they're up 2 tickets. So we'll see what happens. Phantom has been in charge, taking out a couple enemies, but this is a slow-paced strategical game. The other team is being suppressed from any movement, and so far they've been doing a really great job, as we see Mac here also taking his time and being precautious. It doesn't look like teams are going to get aggressive. They're playing very cautious, intense battle. As we can see this here, Phantom looking to take down an enemy. Can he do it? They're right above over here. The question is, will he or will they take each other out? Two snipers fighting against each other. Doesn't look like anything is going to happen. Let's move over to the opposite side of this, where Max just knows that he's under. And Max gets taken out by Phantom just as I switched over. As you can see, these guys are not playing around, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of great snipers in this match. Sniping is one of the great elements because it makes other teams worry. It makes other teams play limited. And right now, the score is tight, but oh my god, tie game, guys. We're going into overtime. First death wins. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Team Solid wins, and S1 or 1S takes the first round. Congratulations to them for the first round. They still have another round to go. That was an intense battle, to say the least. Really, really intense. Big props to 1S getting that last minute couple of kills to rack up the tickets on that. Much respect and props to them. Smart move by playing cautious. Both teams are very cautious. Both teams are very professional, strategic. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. I think we're going to have an amazing series, folks. I don't think this is going to be a landslide, to say the least, depending on what 1S has behind their back for other game modes. This game mode here is going to be a cautious tale of the tape. Snipers dominating the matches so far, and that is what you want to see, is snipers basically suppressing the enemy from moving forward, limiting them to where they can go, where they can move, their range. That's very important for the matches. So I'm super excited. I don't think that Unita has met a team that's been this patient, this poised, and this strategical yet in the past 2 tournaments that they have been in. And Unita's a great team, but I'm pretty sure that this will go the distance as far as really intense battles. I know Unita has some really great strategies, and it looks like 1S also has some great strategies as they continue to be cautious. We see Snowflake here just hiding out. Broken Sworn holding back, protecting an area. They're holding down this fort all together here, but Max did just take out one of the other players. So now 1S is up big, and they have 2 snipers trying to suppress the enemies from entering. But what's interesting is there is another player right behind them. Let's take a look at that guy. Faded is here infiltrating the enemy base as he gets hit by a claymore, but he doesn't go down, ladies and gentlemen. He is running for his life, but he gets taken out by Ghost. Great stuff by Ghost there. That was a good attempt, but it wasn't good enough. But as you see, Nuka here taking down Max, but he's got to be smart because some of the team is in this area and they will take him out. At the moment, it's going to be a face-off. As we see here, one of the snipers get taken out because he did not have a rifle, so he had to use his pistol. Oh, but look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Another battle. Beautiful stuff by Max. Not only taking him down, putting him to sleep, now he can headshot him and get extra points for his team. Smart strategical play here. You're talking about some serious gameplay here. I have to give credit where credit's due. 1S is giving the champs a battle, folks. But just like in the first round, Revolution really showcased some powerhouse skills in Bounty. But that does not decide the game, as Team Unita won 3 in a row right after losing the first round. So let's not underestimate Team Unita. They still have 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes left on the shot clock. They are down at the moment. They do need to get aggressive. They need to start scoring and start handling. But Faded with the kill, but gets killed also. They have to rack up or at least faulting somebody. That can help. At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be a tough battle for them. Let's go ahead and check these 2 guys out here as we see Dawn trying to move up, but it's not going to be easy for Team Unita to catch back up here. This 1S is really good, and it's not going to be an easy matchup here. As we see, the score is getting closer. Only down 4 is Team Unita, but there's 2 minutes left. Now they're only down 2 points. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The defending champs are trying to do their best to stay in this match and win the round, at least try to get ahead as they move in together. 3-man squad right now, trying to get up into 1S's face. And there goes Dawn, gets taken out. But Nuka's putting in some work here, trying to get his team, carry his team, as they are down 3 points with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. The question is, who has what it takes to take this victory? I don't know. And what we're looking at right now is dominance from 1S. 1S has shown the champions they are a team to be reckoned with. If any way that Unita can win would be through Fulton. And there it is. They got a Fulton, ladies and gentlemen. Will it be enough to give them the lead? That is the question. We don't know. Nope. And there goes 1S scoring big. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen, unless Unita can get some type of Fulton. I don't see this as a victory for them, as they will be dealing with some serious issues here. They're down 5 points with 15 seconds left. It is pretty much game over for Team Unita, and 1S wins in convincing fashion, while Team Unita put up a fight, but they could not handle what it takes to win the match. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 1S winning in a convincing fashion there. And now they're up 1-0 in the semifinals against the defending champions. 1S has shown some great skill and some great will. Props to them for that. I am super excited about this tournament. So far, so good. We're looking at some serious battles here, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to take a second while this second game is going to start and look at the bracket. As we see here, Black Ice has advanced, and they are going to be facing XOF to try to move on to the finals. Right now, the semifinals, they will be battling each other. Unita versus 1S is currently happening here live in front of your, but it is not over yet. You have a lot of great games left behind. Once we finish this, we'll get into the finals and see who wins that. But folks, realize that this is not a one-way street. It takes two to tango. And right now, I'm guessing that Team Unita is gathering their thoughts, figuring out what they need to do to beat this team who's been very strategical on the first round. Calm control is a whole different ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a typical deathmatch. You have to capitalize and capture certain points. I don't know who will win, but I'm really excited to see the defending champions, if they can come back and showcase what they have. So far, so good. I've loved what I've saw. I think that coming up right now, this next round is going to determine the champions. Again, can they do what they did in the last one and come back? Or is 1S the underdogs of the year? Will they be able to dominate this tournament and continue to showcase true skill and will as they continue to battle it out? I know for a fact both teams have played this since day one, and they're very strategic, and they are doing their best to play smart, play together, but only one team can win. I personally would love to see a game 5. Before this tournament ends, let's hope we get a game 5. I don't care who wins or doesn't win, as long as we get a great battle, a great back and forth, some great stuff. Now, to do a little background, to talk about what these teams are, what they do, this is really something special. These teams are no joke. When it comes to Team Unita, they've been playing together for a while. Their favorite mode is Cloak and Dagger. Their favorite reason to play is that it's a unique game, and they have a good time playing with their friends. It's a great experience for them. Now, that said, I think that 1S 1K clan has a similar background. They've been playing since day one. They love Cloak and Dagger. So we'll see in the third game if who's the better Cloak and Dagger. They both said they love Cloak and Dagger, but only one team can win. That said, for me personally, I'm excited about both teams showcasing what they got. Let's go ahead and check out game 2, as S1K has won the first round. They're moving on to the second game, which is Calm Control, and we'll see who can dominate. Who do you have? That is a question for me. I'm just here to enjoy it and let the best man or best team win. So at the moment, it's going to be 1S moving forward trying to cap, and they're doing a smart thing here. They're going to A. It's the furthest one out. That'll give them a secure place to spawn, and not only to spawn, but to keep that score forever. So as you can see, they're placing traps, capping A. The more players that are in there, they can capitalize that. But the key there is that they will be able to keep those score uploading while they try to capture other points throughout the match. So now, who has what it takes to be the best defender or attacker? We'll find out, as 1S is going to be attacking first. As you see Fatty get taken down, and Hunter get taken down as well. So far so good for Team Unita, as they're trying to defend. But let's take a quick look at Ghost here, who is with his buddy Max. Max is capitalizing and capturing C. Great stuff by Max here as he capitalizes C. And now it's looking like 1S has an amazing strategy. Great stuff by them. Now they can spawn that C and control that area as they go forward. And look at Max coming out with the clutch play, moving around, holding it down with a beautiful shotgun kill there as he continues to protect the area. The question is, does he have what it takes to dominate here? I don't know. It's not an easy task to keep control of these areas, but Max is showing some really great skill all alone there, taking out 2 players. But there's more players that are going to keep coming, and it's not going to stop, ladies and gentlemen, as Max gets taken out. Now it looks like C will be getting back in control by Unita. Unita is looking to keep their thing. Right now, at the moment, I have to give credit to 1S. They have capitalized a bit, but it looks like Unita has taken over A and C. They're going to dominate all terminals, ladies and gentlemen. They are doing a great job so far. They had a little rough patch there giving up C, but they got it back. And now it looks like the only thing that they have to worry about is A at the moment, because teams have lost their grip and it's a fight for A. Let's check out what is happening at A. As we see, Angel is down, and Team Unita is capitalizing on A as well. If they can hold down all the terminals here, all of the communication towers, then they will actually dominate. But I'm not sure what just happened, but Snow Angel just woke up and killed Mac. Mac did not see her as she was down and out. That was interesting, to say the least, as we see 1S go ahead and capitalize on this. What? They're getting shut down, dropped off. Let's go ahead and look into what's happening with Max again. One of the top players, from my opinion, been dominating on the scoreboard here. He has 7 kills, but the question isn't about kills, it's about the objectives. And at the moment, it's looking like 1S cannot finish capitalizing here, as they have scored a bit and they have it at 40%, but they need to get to 100, ladies and gentlemen, and they only have 2 minutes left on the clock. So the question is, do they have what it takes to win this tournament and take this round? Who knows, but we will see. And the dominance is being displayed by Team Unita. They are taking over. There's no way for Team 1S to win by having only one objective. They have to capitalize and capture 2 or 3. And right now, with 1 minute and a half left, it doesn't look good for them. They need to get it together and push the pace and make it happen. If not, see you later, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see here, even though they're getting killed, and at the moment, if we're going to check out the scoreboard, Team Unita is up 2,000 at the moment. So they're winning by the score, and they're going to win this round in a minute, unless some miracle happens that 1S can actually capitalize. But as you can see here, they're moving in to stop them from capturing C. The question is, will they be able to? Throwing fire is one of the best methods to stop an enemy. But the problem is, it's too late now, guys. They have that. They have 60% done. If they can cap B, they will actually win the tournament. But at the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. As Team Unita, again, is capping C. With 75%, it doesn't look like Team 1S will be able to win this round as far as the objective. And Team Unita is actually up on the scoreboard as well. So this is going to hurt Team 1S. And it looks like Unita might have a chance to make it a 1-1 series at the moment. As you can see, they're racking up on kills at this moment. And Team Unita takes that match, making the game very interesting to say the least. Round 1 is over. If Team Unita can take round 2, they will dominate and showcase their skill. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited about these two teams. I do feel we're going to get a best of 5 with them. I just want to see the best game possible. And for me, it's an exciting thing to see these teams go at it. So now let's check out the champions for a little while here. Early on in the first round, I showcased what the other team's plan was. As you can see, the champions kind of wearing a little bit of red, most of them. And they're moving in towards A to make sure they capitalize. But don't forget, they have teammates. And their other teammates are jumping on to C at the moment, kind of suppressing the enemies. It looks like they might actually go for B. But B is being heavily protected here. Sai takes down Max as they move in slowly but surely. They are getting aggressive, but it's hard to cap B. This is a difficult map to play calm control in. And it's the reason why I picked it, selected this map for these guys, to be able to have them showcase actual true dominance on a difficult place to cap. I'm going to go ahead and look through some of these players. They're pushing up towards B and C, surrounding the area. They're moving in together, protecting each other. As we see here, teams are scrambling. But it looks like Nuka's going to head over to C instead of taking the action at B. But there's behind him. I'm not sure if he sees that. He's focused on getting onto the top. Beautiful stuff with a nice takedown there. As he came up from behind but just taken out because there's multiple enemies. Snow Angel putting in some work there. I guess I'm going to say Snow Angel from now on. It's an interesting name to say the least. Alrighty, so the champions are actually in the same predicament as 1S. 1S has not advanced and capitalized on capturing other points too much, and it looks like the champions are having a hard time as well, as this is not an easy mode to play. There's a lot of factors in how to dominate, but if Unita can score big, even if they lose this round, they'll win because of the score. This is a tie game. And at the moment, they're up 2,000 points. So it's looking like a good victory for Unita. If I was them, I would actually pull back and make the other team come to us, and we'll dominate them in that fashion. That's one way to go. Or you can get aggressive like they're doing and continue to add on, stack up to 2,000, make it even more. So this is looking like Unita does have the gunplay to battle against the other team. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a second to see what the other team is doing. As we see Snowflake here, as we see Hunter, we see Broken Sworn protecting. And actually check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We got some interesting stuff as Hunter is capitalizing and took A as well. It's looking like there's no way that Team 1S will lose this match, but the problem is they lost the first round, and if they win this one, they have to win by score also, or the tiebreaker will go to the scoreboard. Great stuff so far. I like what I'm seeing by Team Unita defending their area. It doesn't look like 1S will be able to dominate them on this match, and we're going to get a really interesting second round, and it'll be 1-1 for the series. The defending champs taking the second round, looking really good, doing an amazing job so far, to say the least. And so far so good. I'm loving what I'm seeing by these teams. No joke, serious battles, but the defending champions showcasing that they got what it takes. With a minute and a half left, there's no way, and I say that cautiously, but it's no way for 1S to cap all three, hold them the rest of the match, and win. It's very difficult. It'll be a timely thing. I'm sorry about that. I mean Unita. So they don't need that. As long as they keep the score, they're up 2,000. They will dominate. As you can see down here, the score right below, Unita is up by score. So even though they'll lose this round from not being able to cap, they will win the match, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the strategy of a great team understanding what it takes to win. Not necessarily always winning each round, but being able to win the score as well is a good way to dominate. So that's what we're seeing here. In the next round, of course, we know Cloak and Dagger is a strategical game, and I'm not sure how 1S plays, but we know Unita plays cautious, stays back the whole round. So it'll be interesting. So here we go, Mac trying to get some points at the end here. Even though they've already won, if he capitalizes it, it'll actually just boost them in score. We just seen a wormhole. Great stuff by Team Unita here. Looking to at least get a couple points before the end of the round. Great stuff there. And without a shadow of doubt, Team Unita wins game 2. They take game 2. Great stuff there. Amazing stuff. You have to give credit where credit's due. Props to the champions for actually dominating on this round, showcasing what it takes to be strategic and win the match. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to round 3. What Metal Gear is all about is this next game mode. It's called Cloak and Dagger, and teams are using non-lethal and cloaking device to be invisible, and they have to capture a disc and bring it to a terminal to upload. There's no way around about it. It is not an easy task, and players will have to really do their best. That said, it's gonna be an interesting round because I know the strategy and everyone knows the normal strategy, but I don't know if 1S plays the same way. Will they do something different to force Unita to change their playstyle, or will they follow the same trend of most esports teams, staying back, playing cautious, and letting the time fly? It's an intense battle, but you don't know what a team's strategy will be and if they'll change it as well. That is a determining factor. Me personally, I would rather see the teams go for the objectives, or there was a couple of teams that showcased some really fun strategies and displayed some really amazing stuff, but we don't know how that will go. Let's take a second here and check out some of our banners and flyers here. You're watching MagGamer Championship Series. Teams logos here, some hilarious and fun ones, to say the least. We might have to create a new standard for these guys, but the matches are looking great. We are currently in the semifinals, still trying to get it together and move forward. It is going very well. It's a very fun experience, to say the least, so far. Teams are trying their best to make it in to the finals. This is the battle of the battle. Who has what it takes is the question. We don't know. Let's give this a quick look here at the brackets and see what happened. The defending champs took out Team Revolution. 1S, 1K took out 6 Demons. Black Ice took out Fox Die. And XOF has taken out Honor Toronto. Sorry, I just had to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go right ahead and get into round 3, folks. This is going to be a big one because teams cannot back down. This is always the deciding factor for every event. And right now what we're looking at is the first defending is going to be Team Unita. And they're placing traps. They're being strategical, trying to take their time, controlling an area. And that's a smart move, and this is what they typically do. But it's looking like Team... Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. It's looking like these guys are actually trying to get aggressive. It doesn't look like Team 1S is going to take their time and back off. It's going to be a fight, guys. We're going to see a fight. And I'm happy. I would prefer to see a fight, to be honest with you. And it'll get interesting as we go forward. But already Max has been taken down. And he's asleep, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a nap, a dirt nap, to say the least. As you can see there, laying down, dreaming about winning the tournament. And look at that. Fatty gets taken down also. It is not looking good at the moment as they try to wake up Fatty. As Hunter gets shot down also. And it's just going to be a non-stop shutdown of teams. As they wake one guy up, another guy will get put to bed. And Broken just gets lucky enough to wake up and take out one of the enemy's players. This is turning into an intense battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I like to see here. Real fights to the death here. As they see, they're chasing down Mac, and Mac gets taken out by Broken Sworn. It is still early in the match, guys. The other team has some players. Let's give them a quick look where Dawn and Phantom have to make a move, as they're going to lose the round and the scoreboard as well. So they might get put into the pressure of actually getting aggressive. Right now, Phantom is on top, looking to probably snipe from up top, while Dawn is down in the center of the second level here, right on above all of the actual players. These players are using non-lethal weapons, and this is where it gets very interesting, to say the least. I'm excited as we are watching what it takes to be the champions here and to make it to the finals, as Phantom and Dawn are taking their time, not really worried too much. Phantom trying to put some guys to bed with his stun grenade, or sleep grenade, apologies. And he's jumped off the top, but it is not an easy task, guys, when teams are attacking you with lethal weapons. And Dawn is here also using the launcher, trying to take some enemies out. And it doesn't look well, as Dawn is getting chased at this moment. Oh my, he's made it down. but they're surrounding him, folks. Oh, he's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how, but he's gone now. And there it is, Ghost taking down Dawn. There's only one player left. Honestly, he just needs to stay alive and try to score some points. That'll be the best method for him in this game mode. It's not easy, and it's a very difficult thing. As we continue here, looks like Phantom is getting spotted here. 2 players, but he gets one of them. He gets one of them, ladies and gentlemen. Phantom is doing very well here. Actually, he's going to go ahead and score some points for his team if he can get to B. He's all alone at the moment. If he can capitalize and grab a letter, he will do some serious work, but he's being way too precautious, and now he's surrounded, folks. The question is, can he dominate? No, he can't. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. First game, first match. Great stuff by 1S. But we're gonna see what they can do. As we know, we've never seen them attack. Now it's their turn to dominate and to be able to showcase some true skill and some will as they get to show us how did they make it to the semifinals and can they make it to the finals. This match is crucial for them. We're going to give them a good look here. They won the first round, but it's not over yet. It's their turn to try and take this victory. The question is, how good are they? They have said they love Cloak and Dagger. It's their favorite mode. So far, what I'm seeing is typical caution, but Max is actually already at their point, and he's being very aggressive as he's inside of their area, but he's planting some traps throughout the map. Smart move there by him, but the reality is it's not about those traps. He has to score points also. Somebody's right above him, another guy's coming, taking him out right away. There it is, one man down, ladies and gentlemen. The next aggressor that I'm looking at is going to be Hunter. Actually, I'm sorry. It is not Hunter. It is Ghost. Ghost is... Oh, Fatty gets taken down as well. It's looking like Unita is scoring big here. So far, so good for them. They're up 500, but still a long match. They still can do some work throughout this thing here. I'm interested to see who can take this match. 1S is kind of playing Unita style now, so Unita has to get aggressive and score, and they have to dominate and win this match. It's not an easy thing to do. Easier said than done, right? But the game isn't over yet, as you see Ghost trying to mark some enemies. He's looking around, doesn't see anybody. But I'm going to go ahead and check out Hunter, as he's actually staying focused now, and he wants to try to get in on the action from what I'm seeing. The question is, can he dominate? As of right now, nobody's being aggressive. I think that 1S is taking their time, looking to see what they could do, but right above him, his team is there protecting. So if he can get into B somehow, that would be some really interesting stuff. He's the only one on the floor. Everybody else is above. Can he score to at least give his team some type of advantage? We don't know, but we will see. I think it's just going to be a waiting match, ladies and gentlemen. Intense moments. I don't see Team Unita just saying, I'm going to take my time and hang out as these guys salute. We're watching both these guys salute each other. But I personally think that there comes a point where Team 1S is going to start getting aggressive. And it's looking like it's right now, ladies and gentlemen, as he's right above B. And there's a player inside of B. And Hunter's actually moving in also. So we'll see what they can do. This is coming to the last 2 minutes of the game. I don't think there's a way to finish this off in an easy fashion for 1S. They will have to really dominate and create some type of diversions to be able to get inside of these letters and hold it down. But maybe they'll just lure them out and bring them to them. I say he should try to shoot somebody. Look at that. He gets taken out. Amazing by Faded. I'm talking about serious greatness there by Faded with that amazing dive and a nice knife stab. Metal Gear's knife stabs are harder than any other game. You can't just click on it when you're close. You have to really aim at them. So it's interesting as you see Snow Angel trying to defend their teammate as Sworn gets taken down, but he has taken down a couple of players, and they're gonna be looking to oh, he double kill, but gets taken out. Ladies and gentlemen, you're talking about some serious gameplay here. And the winner comes down to the final score. Wow. Team Solid wins, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great display of true skill and will on Cloak and Dagger. I'm really excited. It's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing tournament, to say the least. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Unita is doing very well. Let's check out the brackets. I'm going to take a second here, check out the brackets, get ready. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Unita 2-1. 1S is still in the fight. They can win this round here. We're in the fourth game of the semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about some serious business. I'm super excited. That was an amazing ending, an amazing setup for what can be a great series. I want to see what 1S can do in Sabotage. It is not an easy mode to win. It's not an easy mode to strategize. You have to really, really plan and coordinate very well. As you can see here, we're moving forward and it's going down. The teams are ready, but they still need to make it happen. It's early in the matches. We still have a lot of game to play. If Unita can take this, they will advance to the finals. But there's no short shot, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about being the best team, playing your strategic game plan, and executing. Both teams had a game 4 in the last match. So this one will be interesting to see what they can do. We're going to go ahead and check out the attacking team for a little while again and see what they can do. As of right now, attacking team is going to be 1S. Now 1S is not even trying to
Enemy spotted.
trying to push towards the right. They're looking like they're going towards the left, taking down a couple players. Let's go ahead and focus in on where the battle is as Max gets taken out. Fatty looking to move forward, but he gets taken out by Sai. This is getting intense here as you see Broken taking out another player. It is going to get very serious where there's a lot of teams and players going at it right now, and the action is packed here. This is going to be all gunplay for this game mode as teams continue to try to dominate. We're looking at 1S taking over at this terminal with a couple players as Broken gets taken out, but that's nothing because they still have a couple of guys like Ghost who gets taken out as well. Man, you talk about some dominant gunplay as we're seeing Unita destroy some players. It's not an easy task to go over and take over these objectives, but it's happening, and we're doing what we can to make sure both teams are on point here. It's very interesting to see that 1S can barely even make it to a terminal, as the closest that they've gotten is with Max, who actually gets put to bed about 20 feet from the terminal, 25 meters from the terminal. And this is not an easy task to get to the terminals for these guys, as well as actually hacking it, as we're watching some serious gameplay and Fatty getting shut down and taken out yet again. It's gonna be a tough one for them, as Unita is scoring big on this first round, and they might actually take this match. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this battle right here between Ghost and Faded, and there it is. Faded got Ghost, or Ghost got Faded. However you want it to go. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an onslaught over there at this side of the world, with Fatty being the last survivor, but there's somebody coming in after him, and he's smart enough to move away as he just waits it out as the other team is throwing stun grenades inside and actually just taking down Fatty from the outside. Great stuff. Let's watch Snowflake try to sniper some enemies. Can they do it? Nope. Snowflakes gets taken down by Nuka. This is not an easy task, ladies and gentlemen. As I told you, the most difficult part of it is getting in there. It's a frustrating game if you don't have what it takes to beat the other team with your gunplay, and you got to just plan together and coordinate. At the moment, it's looking like 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. 3 members are trying to capture this terminal on the right, while 3 members are on the left trying to capture the terminal on the left. But the factor is that they're moving in closer as Hunter gets closer to the terminal, but there's always a problem. There's always issues here as we continue to see some real good battles. See that double kill right there between each other. But we see Max here, who's a great player, who's shown some really great skills, but this isn't an easy game mode, and it's going to take a lot more than just hiding and then playing cloak and dagger style. So these teams have to get aggressive, as we see here. Easily Unita is up over 4,000. So unless in some miracle way right now that missile gets Fulton, and I'm gonna go ahead and showcase the team trying to Fulton at the moment as everybody pushes in towards the missile. going up in the air. The thing with this game mode here is that the other team, you'll see, as they have multiple aspects of ways to stop the balloon. Not just shooting it, but there's the AA that just got destroyed there. There's mortars. There's different ways to actually attack this. I personally have somebody on a mortar, and we destroy the missile with the mortar. And it works well, but few teams know about that strategy. And as you can see, Nuka's down, and he's about to get popped, taken out. As Team Solid shooting it from afar, you see Phantom here, quick scoping. As they continue to shoot down the missile, there's only 15 seconds left, and Unita is up by 4,000 points. If they can't Fulton it in this last try, it is game over, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way to win. And Unita will win the first round for game 4. It is getting really intense. If Unita wins this game, they move on to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. And we can see who is the best team. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen, as we've seen Unita defend, not only defend, rack up on 4,000 plus points ahead of the other team. Now we're going to go ahead and check out Unita as they go ahead and take advantage of these walker gears and trying to move in hard to capitalize on these, hacking these terminals to be able to win. It is, ladies and gentlemen. Slowly but surely, Unita continue to warm up and to capitalize on their skills as players. We're going to go ahead and check out the other walker gear. They're moving in hard into... Wow. As we see the walker gear take out a player or two. And they're doing really good with it. Mac is sitting here doing well. They've taken over the area. Now they need to actually hack the machine. Let's go ahead and see who's hacking it. Over here is Faded. He's hacking it. That gives him 300 points also. This is a really good strategy just to rack up points. Now all they have to do is win by score and they'll win this match. But if they can fault in the missile, they will dominate the game. As we see Max still on the walker gear, putting in some work, taking out a couple players. He's doing very well with that thing. Props to him. Even as he's on the walker gear, he's marking enemies. That is a very, very thoughtful and skillful factor. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an MVP of the finals. Just watch these players, watch what they're doing, watch the type of style that they play with, and enjoy. Right now, I'm just gonna watch Mac as he continues to onslaught these teams. His walker gear is going down in the next couple hits, but he continues to showcase some really good skills here. And right now, Team Unita is not only looking like they're gonna win. Oh, sorry about that. I spoke too early. They might be able to take down this last shot. No, ladies and gentlemen, Team Unita wins the round. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the defending champs showing why they were the champions from the last tournament, beating out another great team as they continue to dominate in these tournaments. Congratulations to Unita for advancing to the finals. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Unita is the champions at the moment, looking good, and we will see some really powerful stuff for the finals, ladies and gentlemen. That was an intense experience, to say the least. Shout out to Unita for advancing and becoming the finalists for the MagGamer Championship finalists. That right there, my friend, is what you call MVB qualities, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and check out the brackets while we're at it. Take a quick second here to check out what is going on. Unita advances to the final, the first team to advance to the finals. It looks like Black Ice will dominate, and they have one more game to win. We're going to take a quick sneak peek at the finals bracket here. Zoom in on them. Check out what is going on. Team Unita is in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Without a shadow of a doubt, the defending champions are about to take the victory, as they have shown us what it means to be champions. There is no doubt it was not a fluke, ladies and gentlemen. That right there has convinced me Unita last championship victory was the real deal, and this is not a team to be messing with. Congratulations, much props and respect to them. And to all the teams that has played today, they've showcased a lot of skill. They did their best. They dedicated everything that they had to it. And it was an amazing experience to watch these teams continue to dominate. And now we're at the finals here. And there's still one team left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna wait out for a second and talk about what has happened so far. As you know, we're going to get into the bracket so you can see how it all began. Today's tournaments, we had at the quarters, Unita versus Revolution. Unita beat Revolution 3-1. Then 6 Demons battled 1S1K. 1K has beat them and advanced. From there, Black Ice took a 3-1 lead and advanced to the semifinals. And then XOF also advanced into the semifinals, beating out Notori. This said, ladies and gentlemen, it was an interesting battle, to say the least. I'm really excited for the finals, because I know that it's going to be an amazing experience. For me personally, I'm excited about what Black Ice is going to do, as they're showcasing that they might dominate and win this tournament. But it's not an easy task, as we know. Teams tend to really have problems when it comes to these matchups. They're not easy to handle. But I'm super excited. It's definitely going to be a blessing to get there. So Black Ice is the only team left to have to reach the finals. So we still have a ways to go here. They are currently in the match, and we're taking our moment break. It'll be about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They're still in the battle as we speak. So it's very interesting, to say the least. So I'm excited for what's next. The question now lies with what team will dominate and what team won't. We have seen some amazing stuff by all these teams, and it's still very early to decide what is happening, what is not. But don't ever count out any team, as it is going to be very interesting to see who can dominate and win this event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a second here to give props to each of the teams that competed, as they showcased a lot of heart and dedication. As you see here, we have their logos, and we're happy to say that they did their best, and we're watching as we go, moving forward. Everybody is talking how great certain teams are. Let's check out the brackets and give our credit and respect to all the teams who didn't advance but competed. First of all, Naruto got eliminated on the quarters. They were a great team. Thank you for participating. Fox Die was another great team. Thank you for participating. Six Demons, great job. Thank you for participating. Revolution, great job. Thank you for participating. Then on the semifinals, what we had was Unitop versus 1S1K. 1K did a great job showing some skill, but they didn't have enough to beat out the defending champions. The defending champions are in the finals. Thank you, 1S1K, for competing. And now we're just still in deliberance to see who will run the show here and who will dominate. It's XOF versus Black Ice. My admins are running the show, holding it down, making it happen. Everybody's talking about Black Ice as they can advance and saying that they will be the team to beat the champions. But that is not a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is opinion until it is over. And we still have a great series in our hands to display, to broadcast to you guys. The finalists are coming. I need everybody to vote in who's the MVP, most valuable buddy, the player who does the most teamwork, the player who provides the most support, the player who revives their or saves their friends or completes objectives. These are the players that we consider the most valuable buddy. The reason why we took off player instead of most valuable player, it is most valuable buddy, because Metal Gear has a buddy system, and that buddy system can be utilized and be what the MVP will win the prize with. But again, this is all about what we observe, what we see, what players really dominate and showcase the skill. As I check in with the teams to see what is going on, let's get a quick update here on what we do here at MagGamer.com. We are a news, reviews, interviews. We get you giveaways, of course, our esports tournaments that we host, and we're just a bunch of gamers who love games, who are displaying our passion. I have a documentary that's in the works by a great man named Dan Smith, who came to E3 with me and recorded it. We have a lot of projects lined up for the near future with my team, and we're looking really good. I have a great admin team. Timmy, Visions, Mish, and Jim are my 4 admins for the tournament. They have done an amazing job. Thank you and congratulations for hosting this event. We're still not there yet. We still have the finals to go, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited because guess what? Guess what? It's not over yet. So we made it to the semifinals here. We're at the final say as we see Black Ice, just as I announce it, making it to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. You see it here. Black Ice is advancing to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. We done made it, and we are here to take over the globe, folks. This is going to be an unbelievable matchup, to say the least. I'm so excited for these teams because these teams are no joke, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see the finals. I'm going to invite these teams to get going and to get started. It is looking really good. I'm excited because it doesn't come easy to win these tournaments, and these teams have showcased that they have what it takes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. Make your predictions. Who will win the finals? We've made it all the way through the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take an overview and check it out for one last time. One last matchup. We're going to see who has what it takes to dominate here. This is not an easy task, folks. It is very difficult to win, but it is going down right now. Unita versus Black Ice. Who has what it takes? You can vote and decide for yourself, and we'll see. What it takes right now. Everybody's voting in. We have Black Ice and Unita. It looks like both teams have some fans and some players that are ready to go. I'm interested to see who got what it takes. I'm personally voting for a 5. My only thing I want is a Game 5. I'll be happy with the Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. I'm more than happy with the Game 5. That's all I need, and I'll be a happy man. I don't care about anything else. We're about to go into the finals. We're about to make it happen. I'm so excited, guys. Once again, this is MagGamer Championship Series. Moving on to the finals. As you've seen what it took to get the bracket started, you're watching the overview. The last two teams fought their way through into the semifinals, beat out their teams, and now are facing each other in the finals. May the best team win. As you can see here, Unita versus Black Ice. It is on, not like Donkey Kong, but it's on like Voltron or something that's a lot more recent than the current setup. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. MagGamer Championship Series is at the climax. We're reaching the finale. We're going to see Black Ice versus Unita. My only hope is that we see a Game 5. Whatever team wins will win. I'm fine with whatever team wins. All I need is for them to make it a Game 5. Will that happen? I don't know. Maybe one team is better than the other. But in the end of the day, we deserve a show. And I hope we get that. We're so close to claim a champion. And already officially, the defending champions are no fluke. They made it back to the finals. So either way, respect and hats off to them for defending their title. If they can complete this game, then they earn the title Big Boss for MagGamer Championship Series. And they are the champions for this tournament as we continue to do more and bigger ones as we go forward. The teams are ready. It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. The finals are here. There's no more excuses. There's no more games. It's do or die, ladies and gentlemen. Teams must compete and try their best to win, as this is no fluke. You're having nothing but the best battle. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a second to showcase these rosters and congratulate these two teams who's made it here. On the top, you're seeing the defending champions, Mac, Phantom, Faded, Nuka, Psy, and Dawn, looking to dominate and take over as they've shown some great skill so far. We got a chance to watch two of their series because they've held it down and not lost. Then on the other side, Black Ice, they have Love, I'm gonna call him Jab, and then they got OK, OL, Skilled, and Full. That's gonna be their names for the tournament nicknames. But all of these players are going to face off to see who is the top player, top team. Now you want to pay attention to each player as well, as we're trying to find most valuable buddy. That will actually showcase something that's very important for the tournament, a very unique prize for them, as they'll win a Phantom Pain shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is the first game in the finals, folks. We are at the climax. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. And right off the bat, we're looking at some serious action happening here. Action Jackson. Teams are playing in the DLC maps. This is a bounty hunter mode. It's kind of a deathmatch, but with the special twist from Metal Gear. And some players are up top trying to shoot down. Red team, remember, is Black Ice. Blue team is Unita. As we see at the moment, blue team is up 1 point, but that's not much. We're gonna see what it takes for the victory here. I'm perfectly fine with a close game for the whole tournament. That'll be nice. I'm biased about having a good game, not a dominant game where teams just destroy another. Even destroying teams is actually exciting because you can see how skilled one team is over the other. But I don't think that's going to be the case here. Two teams in the finals, two dominant teams that controlled and held their teams down and did a great job so far. A lot of these players are looking at the moment, as you can see, Unita is up 3 points, slowly getting the lead. But understand that at any point in the game, this can turn around, as teams don't have to kill. They can actually stun an enemy, put an enemy to sleep, then Fulton them. So be careful on what's next and what can happen as we move forward. It's a very, very, very interesting part to this game, as we see Love getting shut down. We're going to move over to the defending champs here, see what they can do. As we see Faded just looking for snipers, taking down players. He's having a battle with a gentleman on the other side of the map. Let's give it a quick look and see where this guy's at. And there he is right here. He wants to take down Faded, but it's not an easy task, as these two guys are doing their best. I don't think that he will be able to take Faded down when Faded has a sniper and he doesn't. So it has to be close range combat. As we see Faded again, taking his time. A lot of action going on. I'm gonna go ahead and pay attention to these guys here, as we see Psy moving in, getting aggressive against the other team. It's not an easy task to beat out the defending champions, but so far Black Ice is holding it in there. They're only down 3. Can they catch back up is a question, as you see right now. Getting Fulton, Phantom with a great Fulton move there, building his team's lead, adding 2 points to it. That's the key to this game mode, ladies and gentlemen. If you can Fulton other players, you will take their tickets and help dominate. So right now, Black Ice has to realize that the only way to win is to Fulton, as they currently just took out a couple players to shut them down. If they're smart, they'll take Nuka and Fulton them instead of trying to kill him. But it looks like Nuka's gonna just wake up and luckily stay alive, as they still battling at it right now. We're gonna go ahead and check out Team Ice here. I'm gonna call them Ice is their nickname. I like that name. Team Ice here with a bunch of skilled players. But wasn't good enough. As you've seen, Unita already winning the first round. It's looking good for the champions as they've already dominated the first round, holding it down. Props to the champions on the first round. But, ladies and gentlemen, second round is going to determine all. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as we reach the finals, this is game 1 on the second round of the first match. And right now, it's really looking bad for Team Ice as they lost the first round. They have to get aggressive. I'm going to watch Full over here as he tried to do something, but it looks like Mac just took him out. It's going to be interesting battle here as Unita has the great gunplay, and we will see if Ice can compete against them. So far so good with Ice. They're up 1 point or 2 points right now at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that's enough to be able to dominate, but oh, look at that, they're going up 4 right away. So far, Ice is looking to make a comeback, and I like what Full is doing here, taking his time, pulling back, being a sniper from far, being able to take out a couple enemies. Can he dominate here is the question. It's a smart move, but it is not an easy task as a sniper to stay active and not get hit while the battle is happening. Great stuff there by Love as Love takes out 2 players with a nice headshot on side. We're going to stick with Love here and see what Love can do. What a lovely name, isn't it? But Love gets taken out by Mac. We're going to go ahead and move on to Mr. OK as OK moves towards the enemy base. There's a couple of players out in the open here. Doesn't look like he wants any trouble over there. We're going to go with OL, who gets taken down by Mac again. Mac is up top, just taking apart some enemies as he jumps down finally and gets taken out as I say it. Let's focus in here and watch from afar as these teams all battling it out on that side of the map. Some players up top, some players below, and it looks like Nuke is just scoring points here. Being smart. This is a lot of points, ladies and gentlemen. These add up to help you win a game, because if it goes down to the scoreboard, then these marks will definitely do the difference in the game, as well as also helping your team know where the enemy is. There it is, 1 kill. Beautiful stuff by Nuke, but he gets taken out by LO. As we see, let's check out LO here, who's being aggressive and going after these. There's a lot of blues over here, but he gets taken down at the same time. But it's looking really smart here as Black Ice is surrounding Unita at the moment, and it's fairly interesting because now the Unita is actually losing this round, but the score is close, so it's gonna be a tight game, ladies and gentlemen. If even though Black Ice is up, they're only up 3 points, three tickets, and point-wise they're very tight. So I don't know if they can actually win this whole thing here and win this match, as Unita has come back. It's a tie game, but actually Unita takes the lead now. They're up 1 point, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 minutes left. This is not gonna go by the time. The last deaths are going to be happening very soon, as we see here. Okay, stun is full, but I don't know if that's enough. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Unita up by 4 This is getting pretty bad for the first game. I'm looking for at least one Fulton. Oh no. And they died. Actually, Love was trying to get a Fulton there, but that wasn't enough. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. First round, first match, all done. And I would say that was an easy win for Unita. Props to them for taking the first win. We are in the finals. Game 1 is officially over. Who was the most valuable buddy in that round so far? Hard to call it. But the next rounds we'll focus in and see what these players have. It is going well. Good stuff. I'm really excited and happy that these teams are actually very competitive. As you can see, the score wasn't very dominant. They were only down a couple points. Easily could have come back if they played it right and played it well. It is going very well so far. I'm super excited for these teams. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the new DLC maps for this game mode. It is very unique map. This one right here, I actually really love this map because it is difficult to complete here. This is going to be a madhouse of snipers, ladies and gentlemen. This map has all types of sniping that really throw people off, and they're playing comm control, and a lot of players will get picked off. So if you can see, there's a mountain right above. That mountain will be the key to victory. Whoever dominates the mountain will dominate this game mode. And I specifically put it for comm control because it is a mess, because it is difficult, because teams need to really enforce the powerhouse abilities. If they don't focus in and figure out a strategy to stop the other team, then there will be a problem. So let's find out who has the best strategy for this game mode. Who can actually dominate here and who's planning it well. Again, I would put snipers up top on that mountain, letting them shoot down with 2 riflemen shooting down, taking enemies out, scoring big points while 2 other players are down below trying to cap. That is how I would play the game mode, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we'll see something similar in that fashion by these teams as they continue to do what they do. Super excited here about what they can do. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the finals. Legitimate amazingness, to say the least, as we see what it takes to be the champions. Let's go right ahead and check out the finals bracket here. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Unita is up 1 after the first game, but this is a best out of 5 series. It's not over yet, Snake. I had to throw at least one Metal Gear reference. That said, we're going back, getting started on this game mode. Here we are, super hyped. Man, I don't get excited like this unless it's my favorite game, and this is my favorite game in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And these maps here are really interesting to play in. So I made sure that we've got to see them in the finals. I'm happy to be able to display them again. That C right up top, ladies and gentlemen, right over there, is going to be the answer of this game. If these players cannot control C, they will not win this map. I promise you that. Whoever's on top of C will dominate this tournament, this specific mission, because that map up there is really hard to stay in charge of down below when you have snipers from the top of the mountain. And as we can see, let's take a look. We already have a couple players up top, and he's using the mortar. If he gets protected, he will destroy all the teams as he dropping bombs, killing everybody at A. I promise you that. And right now, it's looking good for Ice as they have the top, but it's looking like Unita wants it as well. They're being smart. They sent their whole team up. If you can see, Unita has taken C. Oh, but it's not an easy task as everybody is focusing on C right now. multiple teams, they need 3 or 4 guys up there to protect 2 snipers shooting down at enemies while 1 is protecting the mountain, just roaming the mountain, not allowing anybody up. That'll be the best method. As you see here, Side taken down, but also gets taken down. But Nuka's up there, still controlling the area. It looks like Unita might have this game if they continue to hold this mountaintop, but it's not easy. As you see, 3 teams coming up, 3 members coming up, taking out Nuka. And as we see here, I'm gonna keep the action right on top of this mountain because this is where the game is meant to be. As you can see, they're placing traps, but they get taken down. And it's not an easy thing to do. As we see here, okay, shooting down Side, looking to take over this spot, but again, it is not an easy task. As we see Mac continue to dominate and take over the top of the hub here. Mac is capping C at the moment, and you don't want to just cap C, you want to eliminate the enemies from the floor, because now you can shoot everybody down as they try to come up. Also, throughout the map, all the other points can be shot at through this area here. And as you see right now, the Unita is doing exactly the strategy that I said is best. And they have a lot of their team members up top shooting down, taking enemies out. They also have A at the moment, so they're capitalizing, and they're doing a well right now so far, dominating on that fashion. And they can just keep A and C, and they'll be in charge of the game. That's all that it takes, folks. Hold down A and C. As you can see down below, Dawn is taking out a couple players, dominating there. Up top, Nuka's still up top, but he's getting raided by a couple players, and he gets stunned as Team Ice is looking to dominate here with a headshot to Nuka. But you cannot at all sleep on Unita as they're coming right back up from the top mountaintop, trying to take it over. Bad move by Mac, getting caught in the trap and gets taken down. Red team looks to dominate once again up top, and they're placing traps, just something that I would do. I usually carry 9 traps with me when I play this game mode, and I place them all over, and I back off and shoot them enemies from afar until they come. See right now, Jay just gets killed because he's up top waiting for somebody to headshot him. People are just looking at you. You can't do that. You have to either lay down, take cover somewhere up top of the mountain, or get that right there. Nuka with a nice sneak attack here as no one sees him yet. And he takes down Jay, but wow, somehow that was interesting there. But again, it's looking like Ice is taking over comm control now. They have C, the main focus, and they're taking over other areas just because they have C. They can dominate. As we can see the areas from up top here. Watch the sniping, watch the shooting as teams battle out everywhere. Some players are coming up. Jay just protecting the mountaintop, and that is the key, but he gets taken down. Again, this is one of my favorite maps for this game mode because it's not easy to control, and it takes a lot of team effort. But so far, Black Ice looking decent, allowing Unita to only have 90%, but it looks like Unita might be able to capitalize here as they're not just taking over the top, but there's only 95% done. A little more and it's game over, ladies and gentlemen. And it's looking like it's definitely going to be, we're going to actually see the mission complete because there's not enough time to be able to stop the upload completely. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. First game round of the second game in the books, and Team Solid has won the round. This is what you call dominance. Dominance and dominance, ladies and gentlemen. Unita took that round and showcased why they're the champions. But do not sleep on Black Ice. They did well there for a while, but they just need to get it together pull in their resources and play this the right way. As we see, the finals are very, very intense. This is not a game right now. It really is a game, but it's not a game, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see what Black Ice has in store. They have to capitalize here and win this round, or they lose the second game. And they don't want to lose the second game because right now it's 0-1. As Unita takes the lead, they're up 1-0. But Black Ice can still play, and they still have a chance to compete here. If I was Black Ice again, I would head up to that mountaintop and take it over. But we're gonna look at some of these guys as they are doing what I would do. Keep control of the top. Now, they need snipers to shoot down at these guys. It doesn't look like they're doing so. You can hit B and A. As right now you see one guy with a mortar shooting down, taking out enemies as we go. He's going to go ahead and grab B. Before they can capitalize, he's going to throw a missile and hit them. And I promise you, he'll kill one or two guys. Watch the scoreboard there. Hurt one guy, but they already capitalized there. And right now, Team Black Ice actually grabbing A in a miracle fashion here. I think that, you know, being able to grab A and B while the other team is on B is interesting. The problem with Team Unita, they're not using snipers. I would send a sniper from right up there and take down every single player. And that's not what's happening. But they do have a player up there trying to put in some work as we move forward. And this guy's just dropping. Imagine playing a match where these guys have mortars all game long. That's what's happening right now. As we see Nuka just continue to control the area, but just got dominated and is getting knifed in the butt cheek, to be exact. And now, what we're looking at is Team J realizing they need to capitalize here. They're trying to capture C. There's a lot of players up there holding it down right now, but there's some blues looking to take it. Black Ice takes C now. They might have control of the area. They might be able to stop Team Unita. Black Ice has to win this round, guys. There's no way, shape, form about it. Without them winning, they're not going to be able to advance on this game. If they don't win, they automatically lose. They lost both rounds. It's not going to work. So it's interesting to see what they can do, if they can dominate, if they can showcase what it takes to win here. As I've been focusing on the mountain, but there's a lot of action going on throughout this game. As we see LO get killed, as we see Mr. Skillful shooting out stun grenades, trying to take out Unita's team as they cap A right now. And he's unsuccessful as teams are still alive, well, and ready to go. Props, props, props here to Team Unita, who are in charge right now, taking over, controlling the game, and they look like they might have the win, as Team Black Ice still has 2 minutes, but they're only 60% done with the upload. I'm sorry about that, 45%, with a lot of time left for the possibility of capping these areas and dominating. But at the moment, it's looking like Unita is going to do another great job here and take the second game, which is not an easy task to do, but we'll see what happens. At the moment, either way, Team Unita has 2 objectives at all times, so it's a difficult thing to do, and they're capping one right now. As you can see, let me go into B, and actually no, they can't cap B. So here we go once again. Skillful looking for some type of advantage, but he gets taken out. For me, I didn't see much coordination with these Black Ice. They should have all grouped up together to cap, but they split up into twos, which can be beneficial. But when you're playing a team like Unita, who's well versed on gunplay, it is not an easy task. Oh, look at that, with OK stabs and more, doing some work all alone. As you see, that sometimes all alone can mean a victory, as he dominated there and took out a couple players all by himself. And as you can see, he's sporting the amazing Metal Gear box, representing for all of the Metal Gear fans. Can OK continue to hold this down? No, he can't, because Unita works together. So even though you're a good player, you have to have teammates backing you up. And I think that might be the ultimate issue with these teams. It's 15 seconds left. There's no way to capitalize and take advantage of it. Looking like Unita is going to be 2-0 very soon, folks. Shout out to Unita. Amazing, amazing victory there. We're going to go into game 3 in a second. Let's give props and credit to Team Unita, as they are 2-0 at the moment. I'm talking about amazing gameplay, amazing display of true champions, holding it down, keeping the crown, not messing around. That's right, 2-0. Team Unita is in charge, large and in charge. Not just in charge, folks. They're large and in charge.
Nice.
Now, I'm gonna give this a quick break, guys.
Nice.
I'll let you guys get excited for the next round.
Are you coming? Gotcha.
Listen to some music,
Gotcha. Are you coming?
check it out, enjoy. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are on game 3 with the Unica up 2-0. 2-0 on a Cloak and Dagger mode. One of their best modes. They have a lot of great strategy, taking their time, being precautious, being very stealthy. This mission right here, Cloak and Dagger, is the true definition of what Metal Gear represents. It's a team-based game where you're stealthy. One team is being stealthy with stealth camo, and they have non-lethal weapons, while the other team has lethal weapons, and it's an all-out brawl to see who can defend or attack. And right now, Team Unita is Team Blue, and Team Black Ice is Liquid Red. So we will see who has what it takes here. It is still a chance for Black Ice, who said they love Cloak and Dagger, and there's still a chance for them to compete here. I personally would love to see them come back and win 2 games, and then let's have a game 5. But Unita is very skilled, very strategic, and they have shown dominance throughout this tournament. We are going to pay attention to the non-lethal stealth camo players here as they move in slowly. It is looking like they have already pushed the pace with Black Ice. I'm not sure why they pushed the pace. They lost 2 players already, And they're about to get dominated. Understand, Unita has a great gunplay and great skills. And wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Two team members get taken down right away by Nuka here. As he's running for his life now that the Unita members know where he's at. He's going to have to figure out some type of strategy. I would say plant some traps. There's only 2 players left. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, Unita taking the fight to Black Ice, trying to finish this game as soon as possible. Hitting them with a knockout punch. Ladies and gentlemen, Unita with the win. Or not. Just playing. Ladies and gentlemen, that victory right there is me to confuse you and do a ruse. Game 2, we will see who can dominate. As they got wiped a couple seconds ago. I'm not sure what that plan was. They should have taken their time, but they got jumped and paid the ultimate price. And now we're going to game 2 to see who can dominate. See, now it's actually Black Ice's turn. Unita, I'm almost sure what happened on that last round. I think they want to make it interesting. They got handled. Now it's up to Black Ice to try to catch this disc. As we see right now, Love getting shut down. But it's looking like Jay is about to catch some good shots off, as he's a pretty good sniper from what we've seen so far. I'm going to take a second here and see what's happening.
Enemy spotted.
Black Ice did well in that last round as I confused you guys and did a ruse just to play around. But at the moment, it's looking like Black Ice actually wants to score and they want to dominate. They're not looking to just take the loss. As they're getting very aggressive. Slowly. Skillful here is the most aggressive as he's under disc A. 2 men left. Can Skillful show some dominance here? And he does take out one of their players. Beautiful stuff by Skillful. And he's going down to try to confuse his teammates. Taking down another player. Talk about some dominance play by Skillful here. He is very skillful, to say the least. He takes down another player, dominating right now. But there's still another guy. Oh God, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. Unreal. Unreal what we just saw. And that was interesting. But we're going to find out who's the victors if and only if was a 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what that means. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, caps off Unita are the champions of MagGamer Championship Series. They have won the title of Big Boss. They have won the series, dominating in great fashion, showcasing what it takes to be a great team and win the title. Unbelievable display of skill, will, and strategy by these teams. They played well. Every team did a great job. Thank you for competing. But these are your MagGamer champions for this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been a pleasure to showcase this to you and to bring to you an amazing display of true skill and will as we see Team Unita has taken the victory and dominated the tournament. Congratulations to Team Unita. We will be speaking with the team leader and talking about his victory and seeing what he has to say about this match that they just had in a second. But congratulations to Unita because they are the champions. Let's take a second and look at the whole bracket as we see all of the teams competing and Unita making it all the way into the finals and winning the championship. Amazing stuff by a great team showcasing that they are the champions of Metal Gear Online 3. We will have more events like this to see who can take over. We're going to have big, long brackets with big prizes in the future. But for now, you got to see some amazing teams, some amazing gameplay. Will be a lot of this uploaded so you can watch it again at maggamer.com. Check out all of our stuff there. It's an amazing time to be able to host this event and broadcast it to the world, show you guys exactly what it takes to be a MagGamer Championship Series winner. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in tune to what we call the Championship Victory Lap, where we'll conversate with one of the players, the leader, and see what his victory words are about this matchup and everything that happened. It was an amazing time to host this event. I'm grateful to be able to have all of these great teams showcase their skills and showcase, you know, their passion for an amazing, unique game. And we are at the pinnacle point here, closing out the event. Gonna have a quick chat with the team leader, ladies and gentlemen, as we want to see what he has to say about this amazing victory. Congratulating him and his team yet again for a great tournament won by Unita. Congratulations. Thank you everybody who competed, all of the teams. We're going to give you a quick shout out as the Unita, Revolution, Six Demons, One Shot, One Kill, Fox Die, Black Ice, XOF, and Naruto. Right now, we are in the chat with none other than one of the victors here, the championship leader. Sir, can you give us a quick introduction here? How are you doing today?
Mark, I am fine. Hello to everyone that's tuning in. It's the Strongest Gamer, your boy, the Strongest Gamer. And I'd just like to say, first things first, Mark, you know, I just want to tell you straight, the tournament was really fun, it was really tense, all the teams were performing really well, and it was a really, really good tournament.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, we want to thank you because you guys showcased that last tournament was not a fluke, that you guys are the real deal,
Yeah.
the champions, holding the belt, defended it, two-time champions. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'd just like to say, like, the competition this time was much harder compared to the competition last time. I mean, you had guys like Revolution, you had guys like Black Ice, you had guys like, you know, Fox Die, No Tree. I mean, all these other teams, they were great. I mean, this is the showcase of the best MGO players, in my opinion. Like, not just on MGO3, but like in any MGO at all. But no, everybody was just really great. You know, everyone performed to their best potential. But I'd just like to really thank all the people that were on my team and the fans who are out there. So the people I'd like to thank on my team, like Don Spider, you know, he really carried it sometimes, and he's a natural, like, born leader. Macaron with his amazing sniper skills, like, Jesus, that guy was getting headshots like I don't know what. Shamu, because, you know, he's such a joker, and I do love Shamu. Faded Strength, you know, he's, in my opinion, he's the best player in Cloak and Dagger. Nuka Cola. Now, Nuka wasn't really that confident about the tournament, But my God, when she was in that tournament, she was like carrying sometimes, like really put a lot of like good skill into it, and just everybody in that team, they were just performing really fantastic. I am really proud. Like I am really am humbled by these guys. To me, these guys are the best NGO players, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Yep.
And to the fans as well, yeah, and to the fans as well, the people who've been tuning in, because I saw a lot of people watching your stream. To the fans who are tuning in and are saying like, oh, let's go UNITA or TSG and all that, I just like to really thank them. I am really humbled by that. I am really am humbled. Like, without these fans, what is MGO? Exactly, what is MGO? And that's what I like about like the whole competitive atmosphere. That just, it really brings a tear to my eye, Mag. It really brings a tear to my eye.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel the same sentiment. Thank you to the fans. But first of all, we thank you because we got to show the defending champs. Normally, we show the defending champs on the first round. And if they lose, we'll move on to another team. But you guys were here for the whole tournament. And I'm pretty sure these fans fell in love with your gameplay, with your strategies, with your strategics. And they voted for you guys to win consistently throughout. So we're grateful for that. I mean, I know you guys been playing for a long time, doing a lot of great things. We're glad to have you for the rest of these next tournaments. They're going to get bigger and better. We have a lot of bigger prizes, trying to plan as well as we can. But we're grateful to have you again, and we'll definitely look forward for you in the future and your team as well to continue to be dominant and to play. We thank you very much once again. Any last words that you want to do for a shout out to the people watching?
Well, I just like to say first things first. Again, I mean, I know I've said it before in the past, but I mean, what you did for the tournaments, you have really brought a lot of fun back into the game. You have, there could be people that might be critics, but everyone has said, everyone I have talked to has agreed, you have brought back the competitive atmosphere into MGO3, and it really has made a huge deal and everything. So I would have to thank you first, man. I would actually really have to thank you first. But to the people who've been watching the stream, again, I thanked them in the past. Like the fans and everybody. Sentinel, he was a mentor to me. I thanked him before, but I'll thank him again. Professor Kai, he's such a great guy, and he's one of my best friends in the MGO community. And another person I really like to thank as well was Bloody Rose Yuki, if she's listening, because she's been quite supportive of our clan. She was like checking up to see if our clan was performing really well, and I do really appreciate that from her. I really do. And also her sister as well, who was also going to tune in, but she couldn't because of some commitments. But those two, they were great. They were checking up on the tournament, and I really thank them both, especially Bloody Rose UK.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The MagGamer champions say their piece, saying their shout out. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon, man. I appreciate everything that you did. Great job today.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You got to see and hear from the leader of the UNITA, and it was an amazing time to be able to host the event. I'm blessed and honored to do this, and to try to bring the community together is what my focus is, and we did that today. We brought a lot of players and teams in. We also got some viewers to enjoy this tournament. We have a lot more. Look for updates. Go to maggamer.com. Go to our social medias. We will be doing more streams, more events. We'll have bigger brackets with all the teams that we're trying to get in for this one. We'll make sure that they can get in for the next one. We have a lot of great competition, a lot of great players, and more. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a second, if you can, try to think about who was the most valuable buddy. If we can't vote today, I will gladly review the video and have a most valuable buddy for the finals. I'm really excited. I do have my personal favorites on who I think were the most valuable buddies and most impressive to me. But of course, this is all about the fans and the players and all of us coming together. We can do more of this in the future, bigger and better than ever. I appreciate everybody's support. Please stay tuned for the future. This is just one event. We're looking to get bigger and better and expand and to give the community bigger events as we see these guys showcase true skill and dominate in these tournaments. And I'm so blessed to be able to be a part of it. I work really hard to make sure that the presentation is well, that the teams are organized, that they know the rules, that everything runs smooth. And my staff have 4 admins for this event. Normally I run the events alone, but with my staff, they really carried me, and they showcased their great passion for this tournaments and esports. So thank you to my cast, who are Visions, Jim, Mish, and Tim. All 4 of you guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Everybody that's watching, thank you very much. The teams will win Metal Gear Online 3 t-shirts, ladies and gentlemen. You can check it out on social media. I will be updating, posting all of the prizes and the winners throughout the event. It has been a blessing to do this event, and I'm so excited for the future as we will continue to bring you more tournaments throughout the next couple months. Next month we should have another one ready and set to go for you guys, bigger and better, and we're going to continue to make this an amazing event. Once again, as you've seen the brackets, I had my team, my staff running the brackets as I did the casting and announcements. I had them continue to showcase that and update it for us as we showcase in a great tournament for you guys. I've had the teams understand that what it takes to make sure that it works together. This is a community thing. All the teams knew the rules, knew the setup, showed up on time, came by. We ran through the tournament, showed an amazing display of MGO for the fans, and we're going to continue to bring bigger and better for the rest of our lives for this game and for future games, ladies and gentlemen. So please stay in tune, lock in, and hang out with us. MagGamer.com is the site where we will be hosting all of this. There'll be a lot of updates. You can go to our social medias and check us out there. Once again, thank you very much. You are tuned in to MagGamer Championship Series. I am your host, Mag himself, and we are signing out. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and one love.